WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Initializing Johnny's house protocol. Positive vibes loading. Entertainment news loading. Random information loading. Sarcastic comments loading. Activating Hall of Fame protocol. Orlando's #1 morning show activated.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wake up, get out of bed. I make sure the radio's the first thing I turn on when I enter my car. It's a cool show. It gives me an actual reason to listen to the radio. Y'all ready? Hold on to your mic.
Orlando's #1 hit music station.
This is Johnny's house.
On XL 1067.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 6:01, Orlando's #1 hit music station. It's XL 1067. It's Wednesday morning. I ain't even got to tell y'all. It's cold and it snowed in Florida.
I say
It is cold, y'all. It's going to be mostly cloudy, showers. The high today of only 49. I can't recall ever saying the high of 49.
I know.
I don't recall saying that. High today of 49, gusty wind, 60% chance of rain, and right now it's 43.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so I'm sorry to bring you some bad news early this morning.
Kick off the morning with it. Damn.
Yeah, I might as well just get it out of the way. Netflix is getting more expensive again. So the price of Netflix is going up for the first time since October of 2023. I feel like it's gone up since then.
Yeah, me too. I think they added that new commercial thing. It's a little cheaper. In their minds, we didn't up the price.
Well, they also added they added a fee for you to share your password.
Yeah, like an extra member to the primary account. So the standard ad-free tier is jumping up by $2.50. So from $15.49 to $17.99.
Man.
Crazy. The premium plan is going from $22.99 to $24.99, and the cost of adding an extra member, like what Brian was talking about, to the primary account is going up from $7.99 to $8.99.
See, they got me like drug dealers get you. Way back in the day, they said, listen, we're going to give you this for $7 a month, and we promise not to raise the price for 2 to 3 years.
We'll give it to you for free for first 3 months.
Yeah, next thing you know.
Well, they did that.
Yeah, they did that.
They fulfilled their requirement. And then they said, okay,
here we go. You like them shows?
Right.
Basically, they released a statement saying that we will occasionally ask our members to pay a little bit more so we can reinvest to further improve Netflix.
Well,
so also,
they need to further improve it because I watched that Mike Tyson fight
and
it was all jacked up.
That's immediately what I was going to say.
If y'all going to buy a new router with my money, then okay.
Yeah. But for what it's worth, Netflix also announced its biggest ever jump in subscribers, probably because things like the fight, football, all that stuff. So I don't know. They have reached $10 billion for the first time in history.
When I first moved here, you get all the cable channels for $23.
Right?
All of them. Every single one.
I remember the first time my cable bill cracked like $100. I'm like, what? This is crazy. I'll never pay this.
I know. Kanye West is helping his 11-year-old daughter, North, record her first album. And it's kind of getting his creative juices flowing again.
I mean, what do you do when your daughter says, Dad, can I get some beats?
Yeah. You can't say no.
You can't say no.
So in an Instagram post showing her in the recording studio, Kanye said, "This little girl made me love music again." And I'm like, oh, that is so sweet. So he added that he's making beats for her and for his new album, which he's calling Bully.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, making beats and producing her are two different things. Because I heard as a producer, he's a beast.
Yeah.
And that's definitely part of that father-daughter relationship.
Well, she needs to sit him down and say, Dad, I want old Kanye beats.
I know, me too.
I don't want anything after 808 and Heartbreaks. If you try to give me that garbage, I'll go somewhere else.
I like Graduation the best, I think. That's my favorite.
If you're going to give me some old Kanye beats, I'll take them. Otherwise, I'm going over to DJ Khaled.
Oh, damn. So you've seen what the critics think were the best movies and TV shows of 2024, but what about people is what they're saying. According to a new poll, America's favorite movie was the Bob Dylan movie. So it's called A Complete Unknown. 99% of those polled gave it a favorable rating. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either.
Same.
I know.
Yeah.
So
it looks good.
I know. Deadpool Wolverine was second. Wild Robot was third. And the most watched movie was Beetlejuice. So those are like according to people on this poll.
I watched that on vacation. And
no.
Which one?
Beetlejuice.
Really?
It was just the same thing.
Have you seen the first one?
Kind of.
I mean, it was a long time ago.
How do you get into you can't.
You have to watch and remember the first one, I think, to enjoy the second one.
It kind of, I know, Ray, go ahead and beat me up. It kind of reminded me when they did Dumb and Dumber, and then they did the last one, and they just all look a little...
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
They all just look a little older trying to do the same thing. Hey, what do I know? I don't know a damn thing. I'm just telling you, when I watched it, it's like Dumb and Dumber was good when they were a little bit younger, but then they got a little bit older. You're like, ugh.
I can't speak to it. I don't even remember the original Beetlejuice. I've seen it once, and it was a long, long time ago.
Such a great movie.
And I didn't see two.
Maybe I was drunk by the pool. I don't know.
That's what you're basing it off of. Drunk by the pool.
How many prefaces have I given this?
I bet you couldn't even hear the sound. I bet you.
I ain't gonna lie, Ray. The first time it was in Spanish, and then I found
the
SAP button, and then it flipped to English.
So do not take Johnny Magic's review for Beetlejuice.
Look, I told you, I gave you 4 or 5 reasons why you shouldn't trust mine.
Gotcha.
When I'm strong about it, hey, I ain't like it. This one, I'm like,
it's questionable.
It reminds me a little Dumb and Dumber. That's just me. I'm just saying. All right, updates on us on the way on Johnny's House.
Direct from Hollywood with Ryan Seacrest.
Following the divorce of her husband after 27 years, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills stalwart Kyle Richards seriously considered walking away from the show. It was a combination of that separation anxiety and not knowing if she was ready for the conflict and parties that a 14th season would bring. But Kyle signed on, and one of the biggest reasons was the team you don't see on screen, who she's grown so close to. She tells The Hollywood Reporter, the people who I do the show with, the crew, production, and people I've worked with for the last 16 years are a big part of my life. I thought that was going to feel like another loss, and I didn't know if I had it in me. I had to take time to process all that, and that was ultimately what made me decide. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills airs Tuesdays at 8 on Bravo.
That's Direct from Hollywood.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. When you apply to University of Maryland Global Campus by February 12th, you'll pay no application fee. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Get your application fee waived through February 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
The recent wildfires that ravaged Los Angeles now account for one of the largest disasters in the history of our country.
Now, iHeartRadio is bringing you the Fire Aid Benefit Concert.
Live in Los Angeles.
January 30th.
Anderson .Paak, Alanis Morissette, Billie Eilish, Dave Matthews and John Mayer, Dawn, Earth, Wind and Fire, Graham Nash, Gracie Abrams, Green Day, Jelly Roll, John Fogerty, Joni Mitchell, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Little Baby, No Doubt, Olivia Rodrigo, Pink, Peso Pluma, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rod Stewart, Stephen Still, Stevie Nicks, Stevie Wonder, Sting, Tate McRae, The Black Crowes, and more.
Get more info and donate today at fireaidla.org.
Join us January 30th.
Starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern.
For the Fire Aid Benefit Concert.
Listen live right here on your radio and with the free iHeartRadio app.
And show your support for the people in need in Los Angeles.
For years, I've told you about the peace of mind that I love getting from a SafeTouch security system. That's the thing with SafeTouch. You're not just getting a security system, you're getting total peace of mind. Their systems, they cover everything from video surveillance and intrusion detection to smart home automation to the little things like knowing what's going on inside and outside of your home when you're away from home. My son grew up with a SafeTouch system, so anytime a door was open or a window was open, I knew it. I got an alert right to my phone. And if you ever wonder who's at your door when you're not home, SafeTouch has you covered with their smart video doorbells. You can see, hear, and talk to visitors right from your phone, whether it's a delivery driver or someone who shouldn't be there. And right now, SafeTouch is offering an incredible deal, a free video doorbell with purchase of a new system. You won't find a better value for this level of protection. And with AI taking over, SafeTouch is on the cutting edge. They have AI deterrence. Their cameras don't just watch, they react using verbal warnings to trespassers, even describing what they're wearing. Check them out at safetouch.com. That is safetouch.com. State license EF 2000-2049.
Be sharp, be on budget, be in the know, and become your own success story. At Valencia College, you can earn an associate or bachelor's degree for about half the cost of a state university. And our financial aid team is available to help you get your college costs even lower. It's success without the stress. Be smart about tuition. Become a worry-free student. Apply now at valenciacollege.edu. More classes start February 10th.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire the largest injury firm in the world for your injury case? Let me count the ways. Your case will be handled by your lawyer, a paralegal, and a case manager who's always in the office for you when your lawyer's in court. There's also a 24-hour hotline if you ever have a question or a problem. We've collected over $20 billion and won a lot. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Game on! Coach R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. If you've been fumbling around town in a car you hate, then punt it. I need to kick off my new year. But first, all my 2024 rides must go. So this month, you could drive a new Mitsubishi for just $1 down. You can even save up to $10,000 on a new Mitsubishi with a lifetime warranty. Plus, we have over 200 used cars, all with warranty for just $1 down. See all my MVP rides at rchill.com.
Enrolling in Rasmussen was a really big turning point in my life. When you go to school online, you're not in a classroom, but I never really felt like I was disconnected from my professors. In addition to the professors, there was tutoring, there was student support, there was the help desk. So in every single aspect, you had support.
At Rasmussen University, we offer 50+ online programs. Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Have you made your favorite radio station a preset on our new and improved iHeartRadio app? Wait, what? What about your favorite podcast?
You could do that?
Yeah, you really can. Whatever you choose, it's as easy as tap to make a preset. And with the all-new live radio dial, it's easier than ever to discover new stations you'll love.
Love the new look of the iHeartRadio app, guys.
Plus, a new trending section and the lyrics to all your favorite songs. Find out what everyone is talking about. Thank you. And get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
iHeartRadio. Before the Great American Race on Sunday, the high banks of Daytona heat up with a Saturday night showdown in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Experience the intense competition up close on the sport's biggest stage to kick off the 2025 season. The NASCAR Xfinity Series at Daytona International Speedway, Saturday, February 15th. Tickets start at just $49, and kids 12 and under are free in general admission. Secure your seats now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
At Advent Health, we believe wholeness isn't any one field. It's all of them. Laughter to tears and everything in between. So let your hearts overflow. Let your spirits dare to hope. And let the sun shine through. May you always live in wonder, wondering at this life. And never ever stop reaching for what makes you feel whole. Learn more at adventhealth.com/human spirit.
I used to think, just one more hit, one more drink, I'll quit tomorrow. It was always tomorrow. I fell back into the same habits, looking for answers in drugs and alcohol. Recovery's a journey, a daily choice, and this time I have support. I was nervous, but once I called 407 Recover, it was easy to get help. I'm proud of myself for changing my life. Own your recovery today. Call 407 Recover.
Sponsored by Central Florida Cares and the State of Florida Department of Children and Families.
Hey, Mom.
New Year's resolution is to buy a home? Get your free buyer's guide at thenicklygroup.com.
Mostly cloudy and cold today with a high of only 49. Showers likely, 60% chance of rain.
What's the Anajar Levine difference? When you're injured in a car crash, we focus on your case so you can focus on the one thing that matters most, getting better. I'm Glenn Levine with Anajar Levine. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation, 1-800-747-FREE. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. In Office Orlando.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
Sabrina Carpenter, Orlando's number one hit music station, is XL 1067. 621 is Johnny's house. It's cold, y'all. It's snowing in Florida. Not here, but parts of Florida getting some serious. I ain't talking about no dusting either. It's snowing. Mostly cloudy, showers likely, 60% chance. Only 49 is our high. It is 43 yesterday. Left here, had my normal day. Went to the car line. It was freezing. Picked up the kid. Came home, made dinner, and talked, went to bed. I was just a normal Monday, Tuesday.
I feel bad for the teachers and administrators that have to work the car line on days like today.
Yeah, I wonder, do they get extra pay for that?
I don't think so.
Or are you punished for that?
I believe it rotates.
Really?
Like, so this is just your time.
I look at him and there's one guy I just salute. And I think he thinks I'm in the military because he always salutes back.
Oh, that's funny.
Ray, how was yours?
It was good. I went to the gym, and then I did some meal prepping, and then I also hit up the car line, picked up the twins. Didn't really do much. They had some makeup work they had to do, so did a lot of homework last night.
I was in the car yesterday, and I saw about happen, and this girl the car line at my kid's school snakes through where the students park.
Yeah.
And I saw this girl, she was trying to get out, and you can tell she's a new driver. And I moved up a little bit, and I know she didn't have enough room, and she just zipped hers out and hit a car. Pow!
Oh, no.
And I was just like, I saw it.
Yeah. Oh, no.
She hit my car, so I kept on going.
No, not my problem.
I feel like the high school parking lot
It's the worst.
Frequently, there's
It
the
is
hot
the-
zone.
And then she just got on the phone. I'm sure she called her parents.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
My son picked his senior year. He got to pick his parking spot.
Yeah.
He picked an end spot that he
Yes.
could pull through and then just drive right out because he didn't want to back out in the parking lot.
That's smart.
Pow! I'm like, okay. B, how was yours?
It was cool. Just a bunch of work around here. I did a FaceTime call with our friend Michael Yo.
Yeah, good.
And his video
Is he
producer.
back in Vegas?
Yeah, we were going over some video stuff, so I could, because they really like the way our setup looks on YouTube. If you're not watching it, by the way, you're missing out. And so I was kind of explaining because they have the same system, but they don't really know what it does.
Yeah,
so it's just showing them what does what through FaceTime, which is kind of cool to go through step by step and everything. And then he found out I was a Hurricanes fan, so he does a Hurricanes podcast. Michael Yo does, yeah.
Wow.
So he invited me to be on it. Yeah,
let's go.
So we talked about hurricanes back and forth pretty much all day. Through text. So that was cool. And then I watched a little Bear and Sea Gold. It was too cold for my wife to do anything for dinner, so I ate cereal. And
Brad told me that this morning. I'm like, that's not a bad thing.
No, I knew it was Oreo cereal. Come on now. Chocolate with marshmallows?
Yeah.
For dinner?
Nice.
You should have stood over and commanded her. I command dinner.
Oh,
well, I hit her at 5:15 and said, hey, it's cold outside. Would you like me to get dinner or get something started? She didn't hit me back.
Okay.
And then 6:15 comes and I'm like, hey, what's up on this dinner? She goes, it's cold outside, right? I said, all right, cereal it is.
Yep.
All right, whatever.
You know what ain't cold? My stomach.
Right. That's fine.
Brian would be in a homeless shelter last night,
Well, that's why
or
Brian-
one of our houses.
That's why Brian is over there married, and I am not.
20 years ago when you were trying to seal the deal, you'd have been in the kitchen.
Oh my.
Nerese, how's yours?
It was good. It was good. I was in the kitchen myself. I was doing a lot of meal prep cooking, and I started decluttering my closet because I need to just get rid of clothes.
Yeah.
I have a
donated.
Yeah, I just have a serious problem with buying like crop tops, and I tell myself I'm going to stop doing that because I'm not 15 anymore. But then I look at crop tops and I end up buying more, and I'm just like, why do I have all these crop tops?
Be you.
Yeah.
And one would argue that you are 15.
I can't get it out of me.
That's okay
No, but
if it makes you happy.
I'm doing like a decluttering because tomorrow is the day that my dryer and my washing machine
Are
comes
you
in.
sure this time?
I'm 100% sure. They texted me and everything. I was like, all right, this is it. I need to start decluttering. So
I need to buy a dishwasher, but I've been doing them by hand for like a month now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I won't buy one.
yeah, when you figure it out, because you have to,
Yeah.
and then you get comfortable with that, it's
Well, it's just
save
me
some
and the
money.
kid. So most of them, 2 plates, couple spoons. As long as you do it every day,
Yes.
you can't miss a day. Then
Yeah.
You
Man,
know.
you're making a couple dollars. Get yourself a dishwasher.
I know that every time I go over there, and I'm just like, nah, I don't want to spend that.
I don't have a dishwasher.
Does it
Really?
have to be like you want that stainless steel?
It has to be black stainless
Yeah,
steel.
Yeah. Picky.
With diamond encrusted buttons.
Yeah,
It ain't all.
There he goes again, asking what he needs on
I ain't asked nobody
on the
anything.
radio.
I said I wash dishes. Last night I'm in there with I even bought gloves.
Oh, wow.
I'm in there washing them up, spraying them down, put them in the rack, dry them up, put them away. I can do it in 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn, all that. It takes me literally 8 seconds to put everything in the dishwasher.
You get kind of used to it, though, but I can't pull the trigger on that one. All right, it's cold outside. We're going to question about the coldness you've ever experienced on Johnny's house.
Maybe.
I will not be making a dumb radio comment during that song.
Do it.
I'm not going to do it. It is cold outside, y'all.
Jeremy Rice put that in there.
Hey, it's Jeremy Rice. Listen, it's sweater weather because it's cold outside.
You don't say.
Hey, you know what? We always say our new thing now, if you say something negative, say something positive. It is cold outside, but it's nice and warm in the studio.
Yeah, that's true. I took my jacket
It's
off.
nice and toasty up in here.
Oh, I thought that was only a segment.
What was
Supposed
that?
to be doing that in life.
No. Yes.
A negative and
Why
a positive.
not? Why
I'm just kidding.
not?
I'm trying to make your life better, Ray. If you want to sit here and be negative Nelly, that's on you.
Wow.
Just kidding.
She said yesterday was kind of hard on her. 60% chance of rain, mostly cloudy. 49 is the high.
Ray said it's cold, but at least I got eyes. Listen to the
podcast. All right, as you know, it is snowing in Florida. They're saying this is one of those historical things that we probably see once in a lifetime. That's how crazy it is. They're having snowball fights in New Orleans. Houston, they're getting out of school. I was telling Brian this morning, I said, there's just a sheet of snow, not even sticking, and they close the schools down.
Yep.
And those poor kids in Duluth, Minnesota, negative 30, and they're going to school. Get your butt up. Mine's negative 30. It ain't negative 35. Get up.
It's not for the weak.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. So I want to find out, what is the coldest temperature you've ever been in? And for me, it was we went to my brother's graduation in Atlanta, and it was 8, and it was very breezy.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, it was cold. Oh my goodness, it was cold. Because it was one of those like Chicago things where you could be standing there and out of the blue, the wind goes, I want to get him. Swoosh, and it goes through your whole body.
Yeah.
So for me, I would say about 8 degrees. Brian, what's the coldest you ever been in?
So my wife wanted to go to New York. She'd never been before.
Okay.
And she found a great deal on a trip. So she booked it. And then she told me, and I told her why she got a great deal on the trip, because it was 0 degrees.
Woo!
So when we landed at JFK, it was 0.
Oh.
And when we got to the hotel with the wind chill, it was negative 19.
Woo! And here's the thing, if you ever fly to New York and you leave Florida and you get on the plane and it's comfy, cozy, when you step off the plane, that little gateway.
Oh, God.
Yes, you can tell right there.
Cuts right through.
Immediately.
But we were like, look, we flew here. We
Yep.
didn't fly here to sit in a hotel.
Yep.
We bought coats, we bought boots, and we walked New York in freezing cold temperatures. Went to Central Park, ice everywhere, whatever.
It's something cool about being in New York when it's like that, though.
Yeah.
We flew out Sunday, and it's a good thing we did. We were going to stay one more day, and we decided to not. And Monday, a record blizzard hit.
Ooh, yeah, I
And
remember that
They
one.
were the city was just shut down for like days. But yeah, negative 19. That's the coldest I've
Negative
ever been in.
19. Ray, coldest you ever been in?
So I was 3 years old, and it was the storm of the century. They called.
Okay.
I just looked it up.
Okay.
It was. Let me see here.
When you were 3 hours on the air here, right?
Yes, it was in 1993.
I was graduating high school that year.
It was 1993, and I don't really remember it, but obviously they had 43 inches of snow.
Because I'm trying to think. I remember that because people opened up the door and there was a wall of snow with the
snow.
imprint of the door.
Yeah.
Good.
So obviously I was a baby, but
Right.
that's the worst I've been in.
Nerese.
I think it was 8 degrees or -1, somewhere in between all that, because it was, I think, my second trip ever to Colorado to do snowboarding.
Uh-huh.
And I just remember the last day, it's like, we're done, we're packing up. And I saw ice on the windshield. I was like, what is that? And then, like, now I understand the materials that are in these cars when you rent them and stuff. But it was just like, I looked at the clock or the temperature, and I couldn't believe it. I want to say it was -1. I want to.
Let me
Or
tell you.
8.
Let me tell you something. Kids today in Florida couldn't deal with what we had to deal with when it got cold.
Mm-hmm.
You would get arrested for abuse.
Yes.
It's 30 degrees outside. Your parents would send you out there underage to start the car and then stay out there with an ice scraper to scrape the ice off the car.
It's not for the weak.
I mean, it wasn't a choice. Hey, go start the car and get the ice off. It was just understood. That's what you, and you're sitting there the whole time going, this can't be right.
See, this is one of those mornings we would have lit a fire at the bus stop.
It's perfect morning for that.
It was cold, man. I got to stand out here at the bus stop for 45 minutes. No, we built a
Y'all
fire.
built a fire. That's the craziest thing.
We're like
I've
hobos
heard.
around a trash can.
All right, I want to find out, what is the coldest temperature you've ever been in? A lot of people in Florida are experiencing it for the very first time. Ray has some friends that went to drive to see the snow,
Yeah.
and they ain't calling us now. Call them out. What's their names? No.
Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, where you at? Got a pair of tickets to UCF men's basketball versus TCU Saturday, 25th edition Financial Arena. All you got to do is share with us the coldest temperature you've ever been in. Not that you heard about, you've actually been in. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You can always text. We can read it for you. The XL Mobile is 41067. Live streamers, I know you've been cold, and we'll throw it up in social media. The coldest temperature you have ever been in. We want to get to that when we get back on Johnny's House. It's cold as it outside. I could really use some espresso. Ray Carpenter, 654 Shawty's house. Ray, that's how radio was. Mostly.
Some people, that's how it still is.
It really is. 60% chance of rain. 49 is the high today. It's 43. We want to find out the coldest you've ever been in. From Orlando, Dano. What's up, Dano?
Hey, man. Hey, what's up? Good morning. You sure it's not 0 degrees right now?
No, man.
It's cold as hell, right?
It is cold. It ain't 0. It's not 0.
I've been in Florida 34 years, and I forgot how cold New York gets. So I decided to go visit my mom, and it was 15 below 0, man. And I didn't bring enough clothes, not enough, not a thick, thick enough coat.
Yep.
And it was the worst. You couldn't walk on the sidewalk. The wind is blowing. I mean, it was the worst cold. And I had to try the boiling water trick.
Did it work?
I boiled some water. Man, I threw that thing up in the air. That water froze. Seriously froze. It froze up in the air.
That's what I want to see.
It was a bunch of little, like ice cubes everywhere. That was insane. So that is true.
And it's a cup of boiling water. You throw it in the air. It's so cold by the time it hits the ground, it turns into ice.
It tripped me out, man. Yep, it turned to ice.
All right. You hold on a second. Gonna hook somebody with a pair of tickets to UCF on Saturday from Kissimmee. Pio.
Hey, Johnny.
Coldest temperature you've ever been in?
Minus 20. It was last week, too.
And where were you last week?
Fairbanks, Alaska.
Goodness, what you doing over there?
Oh, I work for an Alaskan company.
Oh, really? And how often you got to go back?
Like maybe 4 times a year.
Wow. What is it to do in Fairbanks?
Oh, I'm an accountant.
I mean,
like for fun.
For fun. You eat. They got restaurants and.
Yeah, they have a lot of nice restaurants. Actually, last week when I was there, someone got murdered. So at a bar.
Okay, way to go, buddy. All right, thank you there.
That must have been the big news in the town.
You get murdered at a bar. We don't even have that here.
No.
And we said what happens fun.
Yeah, he said, hey, last week was a murder at the bar. From Claremont, Adam.
Yeah.
All right, coldest you've ever been in. Coldest you ever been in.
Negative 27 last year.
Woo. And what were you doing?
We went to the Kansas City Miami Dolphins game at the Arrowhead Stadium.
Negative 27. That's insane. Ray, what they saying over there?
Negative 52 in Minnesota. 20 degrees is one. Truck driver Brian said negative 40. And that was in North Dakota.
That's just too much, man. That's too much.
And I love this comment right here. The coldest weather I've ever been in is the ice exhibit at Gaylord Palms.
Hey, and that gets cold after a few minutes.
Yeah. I took my cousin there, and he's like, "Nope, my blood is tropical. I cannot do this."
XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need to check. It's a no-brainer. Call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said negative 38. They went to Russia in February for work.
Oh my goodness. And real quick, live streaming.
Yeah, Trisha, she says it was 5 in Philly when I was there for Christmas 2023. I thought I was dying. I could not breathe.
Woo, Dano, got yourself a pair of tickets to UCF men's basketball against TCU Saturday. Ray, celebrity news.
More people added to the Fire Aid benefit concert.
On the way on Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so more stars have been added for the coming together of the Fire Aid concert, which is happening on January 30th to help raise funds for the relief, obviously, of the wildfires. So Olivia Rodrigo, Stevie Wonder, Alanis Morissette, Anderson .Paak, the Black Crowes, No Doubt is reuniting and will perform for the benefit show. So there's going to be a lot of people. And that's on top of
They can go 15-minute sets?
I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be.
2 spots, so they're doing it simultaneously because it is one night, but there's 2 different venues.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the long list is just Billie Eilish, Dave Matthews, John Mayer, Earth, Wind & Fire, Gracie Abrams. If you're going to check out the full lineup, just go to xl1067.com. But tickets for the Fire Aid benefit concert go on sale today. So if you do want to attend it, you can go to the Fire Aid website. And that's at noon today. They kick off. But iHeartRadio, of course, is going to be streaming it, the benefit concert.
And the thing that you guys are already, working with iHeart, what you need to do is work with us with the festival because they mastered that flipping the stage thing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, mastered. As soon as one group's off, the other one's back there set up, flip it.
Absolutely.
They'll probably work the same system.
Oh, yeah.
So, like I said, 860 radio stations streaming it live. You can also stream it live on Netflix, Paramount Plus, and YouTube Plus more.
With the iHeart way, ain't no going to the bathroom.
No.
As soon as that last group says, thank you.
Yeah.
You'll miss something.
You got to decide who you're willing to miss. Yeah.
The Razzies came out.
Uh-oh, did my boy win this year? He always wins.
Okay, so I didn't see him on here.
They should do like the Nick Cage Lifetime Achievement.
I know.
Okay, so worst picture, Borderlands.
I never saw that.
Joker.
What? I'm not surprised by that at all.
Yeah. Madam Web, Megalopolis.
I saw Madam Web. I thought it was okay.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Reagan.
Yeah.
For worst actor, we have Jack Black, Zachary Levi, Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, for Joker. Yeah.
See, that show you how Hollywood will flip on you a week before it premiered. Standing ovation for 30 minutes. You are the best. Next week, you suck.
You got a Razzie. Dennis Quaid and Jerry Seinfeld for The Unfrosted.
Oh, well, I mean, that was...
Is that a stand-up?
No,
it was that movie on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
It was
stupid.
the Pop-Tarts movie.
You saw it, Brian?
I thought it was good.
I thought it was so stupid.
I thought it was good, but his acting was hokey, but it was supposed to be hokey.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
And then for worst actress, Kate Blanchett, Lady Gaga, of course, Bryce Dallas Howard, Dakota Johnson for Madam Web, Jennifer Lopez for Atlas.
Lady Gaga was like, I don't know what movie y'all talking about.
Yeah.
I think I'm
just trying to erase all of that. All of it.
Man.
So Chris Brown is suing now. Did you see this?
No, who's he suing?
He's suing the producers behind the investigation Discovery Chris Brown, A History of Violence docuseries.
Oh my.
So it was a docuseries alleging all of these like accusations and all this stuff. And so he accuses Warner Bros., Discovery, and all these individuals behind the series promoting and publishing defamation claims, basically.
I mean, if you did those things, the thing that you did on the Today Show, and there's videos of those things.
Yeah.
But
you're
he
mad.
said after allegedly being provided with proof that their narrative was false because they were saying that he was a serial rapist and a sexual abuser.
Okay, now they
So-
said that. That's a little harsh.
That's what he's slamming the docuseries for because they labeled him as a serial rapist and a sexual abuser. So
Okay.
that is why he's going after them.
I'm crazy and violent. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not that.
I will toss a chair through a window. I will.
And that's what he said.
I'm
He
not
said that he claims he's taken accountability for his past mistakes, including the physical assault of Rihanna, and has grown from them.
And I
But
see that.
He slams like the history of violence and like all the producers and all that stuff, saying the narrative of like all these other sexual abuse allegations.
Yeah.
He's seeking $500 million in damages.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But he's suing all of them. Discovery, Warner Bros.
So that's the thing about being in the public is that, he was 15 when he started. And he did a lot of stupid stuff, and he's matured in the last, I'd say, 3 or 4 years. He's finding his own musically. He's touring, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
people don't ever forget all that stuff.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean,
You
some of it
know?
was really bad.
Yeah, it was
But, I
real
mean,
bad.
You can't
Yeah.
go
They don't
calling
forget.
people
Rapists.
without
No.
any sort of proof.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, he was one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Really?
He is a incredible performer.
If he didn't go sideways, he'd be Usher.
Yeah,
He'd be
yeah.
at that level.
Yeah.
And he revolutionized the meet and greet.
Yo, God,
Yes, he did.
I
He
still
did.
respect the meet and greet. That's awesome.
Because y'all, I've been to some meet and greets. I'm like, this is crap.
Yeah.
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 And he's like, hey, you pose me.
Right. You tell me what
You
to do.
tell me what you want, and we're gonna make that happen. It's gonna be $1,000 though. All right, what's trending in the world? And Reese gonna share that with us coming up on Johnny's House. $709 is Johnny's House. It's cold, y'all, and they were right. It is snowing in Florida. Not here, but it is, real snow, not just dust of snow. This is a storm of a lifetime that is happening right now. Mostly cloudy showers, 60% chance of rain here. Only going to get up to 49 here in Central Florida, and it is 43 right now. All right, Nerese, what's trending?
All right. So some iPhones right now are being sold on the market for as high as $50,000. Do you want to guess why?
No.
I know why.
I don't know why.
People are dumb, but I know why.
Yep, because it carries the TikTok app.
Oh my god.
So yes, this is wild. So after TikTok got banned, obviously we all saw this up and down wave of it being canceled, and then all of a sudden you can get it back. Well, a lot of people decided to remove the app from their phones.
Okay.
However, when TikTok did come back, it came back with some restrictions. So if you're one of those people who removed the app,
the new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might as well have learned that you cannot reinstall TikTok back on your phone, which got people thinking.
What are the ones that they say you can't do with the new one?
No, you can still, like, as of now, you can still use it. But like, if you had
Restriction.
TikTok and it got banned and you were like, well, I don't need this app anymore, and then you
Yeah.
removed it, you cannot reinstall it. That's one of the restrictions right now with TikTok. You can use it as long as you know. So yeah,
if you ain't got it, you can't get it.
If you uninstalled it, that wasn't very smart.
I know.
I don't
who does
understand that part.
It was literally only 12 hours.
Yeah, while you were asleep, some of you woke up and you didn't even know it was gone.
That's true. Wow.
Yeah. So it got people thinking about the value of the phone that it carries, the app now. So if you want to buy it that bad, bid is going as low as $10,000. So good luck with that.
$10,000.
I swear.
Yeah.
It shows a lot of people don't know what to do with the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't mad. It's your money.
Yeah, and on the topic of TikTok, Elon Musk has hinted at bringing back Vine, which, if you don't know, it was a very popular social media video app where you had it just about 7 seconds to post a video. So it launched in 2012.
I like Vine.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it shut down in 2017, ironically, because it's competing platforms like Instagram and TikTok. And with TikTok facing its ups and downs now in the U.S., someone on X was like, yo, let's bring back Vine. And Elon Musk responded by saying, we're going to look into it. So
You remember that one platform is still out there? It was called Periscope.
Yep.
Yes.
It lasted a week.
I loved it.
Periscope. Yep.
It was like they could look into your life. It was just like a camera wherever you wanted to put it.
Yeah.
And now they use it. People that use it to bootleg fights.
Yes. Yes. I liked Vine because it was pure. 7 seconds. If you ain't funny, you ain't funny.
Yeah.
Like you and when none of this produced business, 7 seconds, man. Be funny.
Wow. All right. It is time for Am I Wrong? That's where a situation has come up and you gave a solution and now you ask yourself, this is what I did. This is what I said. Am I wrong? And you tell us about it and we will let you know. And listeners call in and let you know if you were wrong. Got a pair of tickets to see Tyler, the Creator, the Chromacopia, the world tour. It's on March 22nd at the Kia Center. All you got to do is call us up, tell us about a little situation, tell us how you handle it, and then ask, am I wrong? And you listen and text the XL Mobile 41067 if you think they were right or if they were wrong. But we got to hear your story first. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. That's the only way to get in. Tickets to see Tyler, the Creator, and you got to tell us your story. Am I wrong? We'll hear your story, and you listen to it, and you text us if they are wrong. Call us now in Johnny's house. 725, it is Johnny's house. It is cold outside. I'm talking historic snow is happening in the state of Florida. They have more snow in Florida than they do in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I watch the Charlotte news to make sure that my mom's okay. But they got a dusting in Charlotte. And they got snow here in Florida. Mostly cloudy, showers likely, 60% chance of rain. 49 is the high rate. It's still 43, or did it drop?
It's 42.
42 degrees. All right, it is time for Am I Wrong? That's when you call us up, tell us a scenario, and we let you know if you're right or wrong. Got a pair of tickets to see Tyler, the Creator. The World Tour is going to be happening March 22nd at the Kia Center. Now, you listening, you text the XL Mobile 41067 if you say, nope, you're right, or I think you're wrong. Let's start off in Castleberry and Rachel. Hey, Rachel.
Hey, good morning.
All right, am I wrong? What happened?
Okay, so I recently connected with one of my exes from my past of 15 years ago. We've been dating for about 6-8 months, going on weekend getaways, planning vacations for the near future. I'm getting excited. I'm, falling back in romance with this person. And I found out he has a wife and a family. And now I'm stuck because I have feelings for somebody that is not actually available.
Okay, did he tell you or you found out on your own?
I found out on my own. My friends helped me dig out some stuff through social media. Some things weren't adding up. Okay. And I wasn't sure if it was my insecurities or if there was something else.
And they're in a marriage. They're not separated. He's married.
They're married.
Okay.
What'd you do about it?
Oh, that's why I'm calling you guys, because I'm at the point where I want to let her know, because I feel like she deserves to know if I'm being played. How would she feel when she's the wife? She's being played in her face. We're both looking stupid. The thing is, I know she doesn't.
So you cut it off. You're not still dating him.
No.
Okay.
Does he know that he's married?
Yes, I told him if he didn't say something, I would do it.
Oh, okay. And what did he say to you?
We haven't spoke since.
Okay. And am I wrong in doing what?
In telling her.
Okay.
And letting her know, or do I stay quiet and keep going on with my life?
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a tough one.
That's a good one. Well, Ray, you go first.
I'll answer. I don't think it's that hard.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I would actually tell her. I would tell her. Why wouldn't you tell her?
Okay,
wouldn't you want to know if your significant other, if your spouse was cheating on you?
Yeah.
You would want to know.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll play the other side
But
of
it
that.
depends. I would make sure that your approach isn't like aggressive or like nasty or whatever. Just be like, hey, just so you know, I didn't know this was happening, that you guys were married.
Okay, it sounds to me like you're a sweet person and you don't want to hurt someone. And that's why you have that question on should you do it. The thing you got to ask yourself is that, if you feel as though that I wouldn't want this to happen to me and she should know, then tell her. But if you feel like, oh, he did this to me, I want to shut it down, then you got to ask yourself if you want to do it or not.
Yeah, do it for her.
Yeah. B?
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, but the other side of it is she said they have a family, right? So you're all pretty much guaranteeing that you're breaking up a family. Now, I'm not saying he's right because he's wrong.
He broke up the family.
Again,
she didn't.
Again, he's wrong. And yes, it would be him that started the pushing the ball down the hill that broke up the family, but you're the one that's basically throwing the match on the fire.
But that's up to them to either
No.
their
That's up
marriage.
to you. Look, I'm not trying to convince you, so don't try to convince me.
No, but
I'm telling you.
You're giving your opinion. I'm giving my opinion.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Yeah,
up to
no. You
them
gave
to
yours
fix
already.
their
No. You
marriage.
gave yours already. Now I'm playing the other side of that.
Okay.
Go ahead, turn my mic off.
I think he's wrong. Well, just let me finish. I think he's wrong. And I think what you're saying is 100% right. But at the same time, by making that call, that family's breaking up. Whereas it might not
But
otherwise.
it's not your fault.
I didn't say it was your fault. Damn it. Don't go to me.
I'm just telling her that it's not her fault.
If it's going to bring you genuine peace, I think you should do it. But again, the way that you do it, make it tasteful.
Is the hesitation the family, or what is the hesitation, Rachel?
The hesitation for me is if it's not me, it's going to be somebody else. I feel like she deserves to know, but I also feel it's kind of like what Brian said, the family thing. It's not my fault. I know it's his fault. But coming from a marriage before, I would want to know. Like I was a wife before, I would want to know. So that's my hesitation.
Wow. That's a good one. Let's see. Brian, what are people saying? What are they saying on the mobile?
Let's see.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna find out what you heard what we said. Now we're gonna find out what the listeners are saying, and I got a feeling I know what direction they're going.
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland and a rec need to check. It's no brainer. Call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said without actual proof, don't call the wife because she's not going to believe you anyway. You got to come in with a burden of proof.
Not just this has been happening, but come in and say, this has been happening. I'll show you how, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, it's about split. Tell her,
Really?
don't tell her. I wouldn't tell her. Tell her.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's about split.
Wow.
I mean, and no one thinks you're in the wrong.
Because you didn't know.
No.
And
now I do.
And you said, hey, you need to tell your wife, and he ghosted you. He sounds like he's a punk.
Yeah.
He's probably listening. Hey, buddy.
It just sucks because you got feelings. So that's what the awful part is.
You got feelings.
Yeah, I did. I got caught up in my feelings. So I'm navigating my own situation individually. Thank God I have a support system for that. But in the end, she has a family with that man.
Here's the thing that just blows my mind. And I don't know how guys can do that. The picture with you was you had access to him to the point that you believed that you were dating a single man. So whenever you wanted to reach out to him, he was there. You had weekend getaways like, couples do. You're planning vacations for about a week together. So he showed all indications that he was a single man.
Yeah, that's what made me feel like, okay, this could go somewhere. But then it would be the opposite. There would be times where he would be 5 or 6 days without talking to me. And that's where I started
That's what
getting...
makes sense.
Yeah, so it was clicking like, you can't tell me you like me or you feel how you feel for me and then be gone for a week. Now it makes sense why. Yeah.
What do you think you're going to do?
Well, I do have some proof, so I'm going to have to use my discernment on this one and see what happens.
Okay. Well, you got yourself those tickets. See Tyler, the Creator, the World Tour on March 22nd at the Kia Center. And I wish you well. I'm sorry that happened to you, but thank you for sharing that with us. Okay.
Call us back and tell us what happens.
Hey, what's his first and last name?
Oh God, no.
We're gonna find out if you have a cutoff temperature. If you've never heard of that, we'll explain it next on Johnny's House. 735, Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067. It is Johnny's house. It's going to be 49. It's 42 right now. Mostly cloudy, gusty winds, and a 60% chance of rain. If you're ready to get out of the cold, it's time to get on a cruise, y'all.
Yeah, baby.
Johnny's house cruise is taking place in September. They already got a countdown clock ready. And every time we talk about the cruise, 10 of y'all book. So we want you to join us coming up in September. We can sit there as we set sail in the coast of America.
No, I'm going to swim. Well, I'm going on a cruise in a few weeks. I'm going to swim in the Gulf of America for the first time. It's going to be pretty exciting.
And we can talk about how cold it is. Do something for yourself. Do something with your friends. You have a significant other. It would make a great Valentine's Day gift. Go to xl1067.com and go ahead and book your cruise so you can join us in September. Today is one of those national days. Brian, what is today, sir?
It is National Come In From the Cold Day, which makes sense because it's cold.
Come in from the cold day. What does that mean?
It basically says, it says you're supposed to just go inside and enjoy the warmth if it's cold outside. Because usually it's cold everywhere but here.
Yeah.
Like it's never like this.
Oh, it's snowing
This is cold.
up north. So
yeah.
And now you said your wife will not move if it's at what temperature?
So we won't leave the house we won't commit to plans. We won't do anything if it's below 55 degrees. That's her cutoff. So we actually had to turn down 2 invitations this past weekend because at night it was going to be below 55.
What is it with cold in your wife?
She hates it. Absolutely hates it, which is weird because we still haven't turned our heater on. It was 63 degrees in our house.
You ain't turned the heat on?
No, my wife said no because it makes the room feel hot. I'm like, well, that's what it's supposed to do. It's called a heater.
Wow. So
Does she just lay her up in the house?
Yeah. I slept in a hoodie last night. I was freezing. We don't sleep in the same bed. For those of you who don't know, we don't sleep in the same room. But the front of the house is where I sleep, and it gets much colder up there than it does in the back of the house.
Yeah.
So she's probably comfortable where I'm freezing.
You need to get look. I told you yesterday about my boy who had to sail on the space heaters.
I know. That's what I need. I need to head over and get me one. I don't wear pants in the house, but I do wear pants to sleep because it's cold.
I just can't. I'm like, hey, as soon as they go to sleep.
I told her last night, I said, hey, I'm going to turn the heat on. Now I'm going to put it all the way down to 63 because I feel like if it gets to 63, it's inhumane to stay in here. And she said, no. I said, all right.
I hate being cold in the house. I like being cool in the house, but cold in the house, I don't want it to be so cold that when I get out from under my covers, I'm like, ugh!
Yeah.
Because I hate that adjustment.
Yeah.
Gets me.
No, I got to take a little space heater into the bathroom to take a shower. It's just so damn cold. And then I started thinking, well, I took a shower yesterday. Do I need another one? It's freezing.
So we want to find out if anybody else has a cutoff temperature where you will not leave the house, because there's a lot of people dealing with this kind of cold. It's kind of crazy because last summer was brutally hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it was insane
It
to the
was.
point where you like losing your mind hot. And now it's the exact opposite. It's colder than it's ever been in the state of Florida where they have snow. So a lot of you came down here because you hate the snow. You didn't want the cold anymore, and you are here. So we want to find out if you have a cutoff point where you will not leave the house. Me personally, I like the weather today. I love this stuff. When it's cold and it's kind of dreary outside.
It's nice when you don't have anything to do.
Well, yeah, when you got anything to do.
Right, but if you have to walk out and like live in this, this is terrible. So you want to go outside in this?
No, I want to go to my car and go home.
Right, that's what I'm saying. My wife will do that. She has to, but she ain't going to do nothing.
out.
But like if you got a dog, you got to walk.
I was just going to say that. I sometimes question taking her out in the morning. I'm like 40 degrees.
My wife looks at me. I'm, it's time to walk the dog, right? Because I can do it when it's cold. Now in the middle of the night, she has no choice because I'm not there. But.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but like this weekend we have a friend's birthday, and
okay, so you brought
it's 55 degrees.
Yep.
So they're just making the cutoff.
Oh, here's the funny thing, and I'm sitting there going, Brian, what are you talking about? But my favorite artist in the whole world is coming to St. Augustine.
Yes.
And I ain't bought tickets yet.
And it's an outdoor venue.
Because if it's cold, I ain't going.
Right. So what?
You're about to learn your
So
cutoff.
what's your temperature cutoff if you are going to go to see your favorite artist in the world or not?
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, my temperature cutoff is 60 or below.
Okay.
Okay.
Nah, let me up that a bit. 65.
Oh,
because at that point, I'm more worried about being warm than watching my favorite artist on stage.
And
So
it takes away the enjoyment.
I'm gonna say 60.
And St. Augustine is north, so it's going to be colder
Hold on.
there.
Yeah, I ain't bought tickets.
I know.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say 70.
Jeez.
70.
Well, this is a guy
70.
who keeps his AC at 78.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
70, I can have a nice jacket on and wear a sweater and enjoy it. 70, so 70 is my cutoff.
Okay.
All right.
70. Wow.
He's still even considering raising that number. Look at his face. He's like 73.
As of now, I'm gonna go 70.
70.
Ray,
Wow.
what's your cutoff
You're
temperature?
making my wife look really good here.
I honestly don't have a cutoff.
Really?
I like winter fashion. And so if I have to layer and wear like furry jackets or
Really?
like leather jackets, I don't mind it.
Well,
and I love layering.
You sit and watch a football game in a freezer, so
Yeah, so I don't really have a cutoff. The only thing I won't do is I won't run if it's less than 65 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's something with my ears and my chest. Like I
Yeah.
will not run.
But you'll
in
run
the cold air.
But you'll run when it's
can't.
155
Yes,
degrees.
I would
Right.
run with a heat index of 112.
Let's go.
We're gonna run with the sidewalk on fire.
Yes.
Fine, she don't care. B, how about you? You have a cutoff?
Well, I mean, I'm forced to do a 55 cutoff.
yeah.
I would say probably, for me, comfortably, I would say like below 65.
Okay.
If it's below 65, I ain't trying to do it.
Oh, and 70 with no rain. If there's any type of
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, no rain. For
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Johnny's like, if there's a wind,
Wind. I'm not doing it.
it's got to be 77.
Because I can't enjoy
If there's a
it.
cloud cover.
I want to enjoy it. I ain't sitting there going, Nerese, what's
Yeah.
yours?
No, the only time I'm stepping outside with anything below 65, it better be snowing and I got to have a snowboard on me. Period.
Really?
I just
65?
can't. I would say 65, 60, because then it's just, you're just not enjoying it.
Really?
That's just like a,
See, I'm the
order Uber
opposite
real
of
quick.
Ray. Ray would put on layer clothes. Like, even with this hoodie on right now, I feel confined. You know, I can't be sitting there enjoying my man and I'm all confined. I can't do it.
You get into your seat, you feel like you're bumping into everybody with your big jacket on. Yeah, I see that.
Screw me. Throw your hands in the air and it can only go up this high.
Every time you walk here,
Can't do it. I got a pair of tickets advanced screening of Love Hurts February 5th at the AMC Altamont at 7 o'clock. Want to hear from you. What is your cutoff temperature? This is where you will not leave the house if it is this temperature. 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. XL Mobile 41067. Live stream, social media. We want to hear from you. If you have a cutoff temperature, what is it? At this point, you're like, you know what? Too cold. Not leaving the house. What is the temperature for you? Hit us up now in Johnny's house. Sabrina Carpenter and Taste on Orlando's number one hit music station is 7:51. Yes, it is snowing in Florida, not Orlando though. It's gonna be kind of a overcast day today. 60% chance of rain. Only getting up to 49, and it is 42 right now. It's coming in from the cold day, and we want to find out what is your cutoff point of coming in from the cold. A pair of tickets to the advanced screening of Love Hurts, February 5th. At the AMC Altamont, 7 o'clock is the time. Let's find out from you. Calling us from Lake Mary, Addison. Hey, Addison.
Hey.
And how old are you, Addison?
13.
All right. What is your cutoff date that you like? Your cutoff temperature that you will not leave the house?
35 to 30 degrees.
And have you ever been in that type of weather?
Yeah.
And where were you guys?
West Virginia.
Wow. I mean, you never leave the house in West Virginia. It's freezing up there.
And Ohio.
Wow. You got family up there?
Yeah.
So if it's 35, you just tell the family you ain't going outside?
Yeah. I'll be in a blanket drinking hot cocoa.
Now, what is it about 35? Why that temperature?
It's to the point where it really starts to hurt. Like your bones are like...
Yeah. It like blows right through you.
Girl, you too young to have the stuff hitting the bones.
Surgery, dude.
You hold on a second. Connie from Sanford, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your cutoff?
I don't have a cutoff for the cold. I would love to be one of those people sitting in those football games covered in snow.
Oh, you're crazy.
That's
was
wild.
it last year?
No.
Was it last year in Buffalo they had to dig out the seats?
Yeah, they had to
Yes.
do that this year too.
And they let fans come do it. They're like a discount. Yeah.
That's insane.
I think they pay you like
That
$15.
sounds amazing.
Oh, yeah. But you have a cutoff for the heat?
Yes, I do. I won't do anything outside if it's over 85 degrees. So in the summer, I basically never leave my house.
It's going to be 85 next week.
I know it's going to be 85 next week, which is why starting in like usually around February until November, I don't leave my house.
85 is the cutoff in Florida?
I went to a concert outside when it was like in like August. So I went and it was like 90 degrees and I enjoyed the concert, but I was so miserable the entire time. I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Well, what were you wearing?
Shorts and a t-shirt.
Well, they should have been shorter and the t-shirt should have been cut.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody wants to see all that.
That's how I feel when I get dressed, Connie. I feel the same way. All right, you hold on a second, okay? Ray, what they say?
They're saying that anything below 70, I'm just like Johnny. I don't want to go outside.
No.
And then there's some people that say this weather does not bother me whatsoever.
Well, you used to colder.
Yeah.
You were definitely used to colder. Brian, what are they saying?
Let's see. ExxonMobil powered by Attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said they're a mail carrier, so it don't matter. 100 or negative 100. They still got to go outside.
Dang, that's
What was
rough.
the thing through
rain, sleet, and snow?
the
Yeah.
hell of night?
Yeah.
Your dog?
Someone said they're not going to an outdoor event if it's cold, windy, or rainy.
Yep.
So they're not doing that either.
I agree.
And then someone said 80 and above, baby. That's the only time they're going outside. 80 and above.
80 and above, man. And Norris.
Yeah, we got Naja. She says it's 33 degrees in Ocala right now. Give me the 85 all day.
Goodness. Connie, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to the advanced screening of Love Hurts February 5th at the AMC Altamont at 7 o'clock. Ms. Ray, Celebrity News.
Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni still going
Still
at
going
it right
at it.
now.
All right. Info on the way on Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively are still going back and forth with suing each other. As of recently, Justin's team released a nearly 10-minute raw footage from this movie that is in question of sexual harassment.
And that movie's out, and people have seen it who want to see it.
It is
just out there.
I watched it. It was a really good movie.
Now, aren't they romantic love interests?
Yes, they are. And so in this 10-minute raw footage, he released it to prove that he did not sexually harass Blake Lively during the scene. Then Blake Lively came out and said, this video further proves my point on sexual harassment. So in the video, it shows Mr. Baldoni repeatedly leaning in towards Blake Lively, attempting to kiss her, kissing her forehead, rubbing his face and mouth against her neck, flicking her lip with his thumb, caressing her, telling her how good she smells, and talking with her out of character. This whole thing was not choreographed. It was none of the Blake's team basically points out that none of the intimacy was discussed or choreographed, and Mr. Baldoni, with no discussion or consent in advance, coordinated this. So this was supposed to be ad-libbed. So this was supposed to be them improvising.
Okay. Yeah.
So can I chime in on this real quick? Because I saw the video, and I'm not going to lie, like, you look at the comments, and the first thing I see is, all I see are two actors are acting.
Well, I'm glad you say that.
Obviously, that's what they're going to do in the moment. But if you are a woman and you understand how uncomfortable it can be to have a man kind of sway his way, but you have to kind of politely just be like, technically speaking, in this position, she's acting. So she's putting it away. I can just see her being uncomfortable.
Okay, so you can see that in the scene?
I can see her in the raw footage. Yeah.
Right.
And this is the 10-minute scene that she's talking about. But Blake, you could see her, because this was improvised. This was not scripted, choreographed, like I said. Blake is leaning away from Justin in the scene. She said that this was not acting. This video shows Blake leaning away and repeatedly asking for the characters to just talk. Can we just talk? Any woman who has been inappropriately touched in the workplace will recognize Miss Lively's discomfort, is what her attorney said. This will recognize her attempts at trying to deflect the unwanted touching in this scene. So no woman should have to take defensive measures to avoid being touched by their employer without their consent, is what her attorney said.
All that is true, but you're acting and your love interests.
Well, the only part of it is it wasn't written in the script. So
it wasn't
but it was an ad-lib scene, though.
Yeah, I know. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Because she's asking for it to stop.
Okay.
And she's saying,
if it was in the script and you signed up for it, then I would have very little.
But your ad-libbing is going a bit too far for my comfort.
We're supposed to be improvising, and she says, can we just talk? And you see her kind of uncomfortably trying to get away from him. So he's suing Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds and Blake's publicist.
Only people going to win in this is lawyers.
I know. So he's suing for defamation, civil extortion, $400 million in damages. On the other side, Blake Lively is accusing Justin Baldoni of showing her naked photos on top of this and videos of women talking about an alleged pornography addiction that he has, discussing his sexual conquest, commenting on her weight. So there's a lot of things that he...
And he's married.
He is married.
Wow.
Which makes it a little more complicated because his argument is, look, I got a wife. I ain't trying to mess with you, girl.
His wife pay them lawyers. Pay the lawyers.
Yeah.
She lied on you.
Like I said, he released that footage trying to prove that he was just acting.
And she said, look, closely.
And she's saying this was improvised.
But you know what, though? There may be some truth to it on her end because you shoot a million scenes in a movie and she remembers that one made me uncomfortable. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she even comments too. She was like, the fact that you brought this evidence to the media and not to court even furthers her whole thing.
Well, he's trying to save his career.
He's trying to manipulate the public.
Yeah, he's trying to save my career. You just mentioned that one of the top movies in the country last year was Deadpool. That means Her husband's the top of the food chain in Hollywood right now.
Yep.
And he's fighting for his career.
Well, $400 million. I don't need to work.
Yeah.
If I
That's
get
true.
the $400 million from Blake and her man, I'm cool.
Well, yeah, you better go all in. You better go all in.
Somebody else who is also fighting is a New York State senator fighting for Wendy Williams. Did you
Okay.
see this?
No, I
He
haven't
just
seen that.
said he's trying to make a big push so her family can actually go and visit her because as of right now, they can't go
That's
and visit
crazy.
her. So the New York State senator is reintroducing a piece of legislation called the Carolyn's Law, which allows families to visit loved ones by filing a motion with the court. Once the court allows it, they have 10 days to actually see if the person that's visiting doesn't display inappropriate conduct, and they can visit. So they're trying to, this New York State legislator, or this New York State senator is like, she has this Karen's Law where they are allowed to actually file a motion to go see her.
Yeah.
So he's trying to fight for her right now.
I think, I mentioned this last time you talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
We only hear one side, and that's the side that wants to see her.
Yeah.
If the court is saying your family cannot see you, they know something.
Yeah.
And I think if the caretaker gets to a point where she says, I'm tired of being beat up, and say, okay, here is why you cannot see her.
Mhm.
A lot of stuff will change.
Yeah, that's definitely going to come out.
Because right now it's one-sided.
If her person comes out and says that, like, listen, this is why they can't see her. But he also goes on to say that even if her memory is failing, which they said that it is, she should still be allowed to see her family instead of like forcibly separating them.
No, I agree, but there's something that was told to a court that said you can't see, your family's not good for you to see. Something is up.
Yeah.
You just don't wake up and say, all right, you can't see your family.
It sounds extreme. There's got to be something in the middle.
Yes, that's
I
what I'm
agree.
saying. I think it's something we don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody should be kept away from their family.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
And her cats.
And
her animals.
That's one thing that puzzles me, is that they probably say, well, you can't take care of the cat
that's
on
true.
your own. That's the only reason for the well-being of the cat. But it's going to be interesting. I think when the other side is tired of getting beat up, they're going to say, okay, I'm going to tell y'all why her family can't see her.
Yeah.
This is why. And they're like, oh, damn. Y'all was going there. Weird stories that are true on the way with Brian Grimes on Johnny's House. for the #1 movie in the country last year. It's 809. I'm gonna leave that movie alone.
It's Razzie nominated.
Yeah,
It is. I can now watch it free if I want to, but I haven't been so depressed that I want to see that yet.
No.
It is 810 Johnny's house, mostly cloudy, 60% chance. 49 is a high rate. What are we looking at right now?
It is currently 42.
We're still at 42 degrees, only getting up to 49 today. Weird story to the true, Brian Grimes. What's going on, man?
This is pretty cool. We've talked about Neuralink and, putting stuff in your brain and stuff. Well, at University of Michigan, they made a breakthrough that could help a lot of people. So they created this algorithm that allows someone to trigger different signals for a computer using their thoughts.
Okay.
So they tested it on a paralyzed man who suffered a spinal cord injury, and they let him pilot a virtual drone with his thoughts.
That's crazy.
Which is really cool. It hooks into your brain. It's made from 192 different electrodes. They're implanted to the area of the brain that controls hand motion. So it's what you would be doing with your hands, but since you can't use your hands, it's the thoughts that trigger your hands that are triggering this.
Wow.
And allowing it to move imaginary fingers, basically, sending signals to this AI model to control the drone.
And it worked.
So it's the same principle as what my thoughts are doing to make my hands do this.
Yeah.
But if my hands couldn't do it, it would be
They
making
triggered that.
Yes.
And it worked.
Yeah, it worked. Which is crazy. I mean, I know that it's scary to implant things in your brain and stuff, but that kind of stuff is really
But
cool.
I've heard of people who had like their hands amputated that they could feel, even though their hand isn't there, they can feel
phantom pain. Yeah.
they can feel their fingers move.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like the worst pain in the world is the phantom pain.
It
But
comes from nowhere.
You know it's there in your mind. Your mind doesn't know it's not there. Yeah, it's crazy. So that's pretty interesting.
Oh wow.
This
stuff happened too fast, y'all.
Funny. There was a big giant poll that asked this question: if you walked into a room with 1,000 single women around your age, how many of them do you think would be attracted to you?
How many? 1,000?
1,000.
Me personally?
Yes.
40.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Not even half?
Well, the 1,000's a lot. So the poll, for the most
say
part,
40.
the most
Oh, you said-
popular answer was only between 1 and 25 women. That's less than 1/10%. 'Cause it's
Really?
out of 1,000.
Out of 1,000, 40.
Most guys said only 1 to 25 women out of 1,000 would be attracted to them.
Well, I have very high self-esteem.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the. How about you?
Let's see. Out of 1,000, I would say I think somewhere between 25 and 50. So I'm in your range.
Yeah.
Only 14% said 200 or more would be attracted to them.
So
basically, our self-esteem is shot. Is what the
so
poll came up with.
in this room is all 1,000 women with red balloons.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
And I walk in. Pow, 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 pow. They're still 40.
Yeah, right. Which is a small number out of 1,000.
It is a very small
40
number.
sounds like a lot, but out of
Yes.
1,000, it's very small.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Extremely small.
So either you and I are very humble,
Yes.
or in general, according to this poll, men's self-esteem just shot.
My thing is, and I've always lived by this, I like women that like me. So those 40 smiled at me in some sort of way. All right, you're good. And the other 960 like, pow, 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 pow. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then real quick, there's this crazy story. This man was charged in a road rage shooting earlier in the week. And now he's also been accused of trying to buy a 9-month-old baby.
Oh, my God.
Because he wants to sell the baby's organs. So this guy's name is Jose. He was charged
Not a good dude.
with prohibition of the purchase of a sale of human organs in addition to his assault earlier in the week. So here's what happened, though. It's crazy. He mistakenly was added into a family group chat on a text about a christening that was going to happen for this baby, right?
Okay.
A baptism. And so he chimed in from the phone number that they text and said, hey, that's a nice Caucasian baby. How much you want?
Oh my
Maybe he was
gosh.
playing.
No, the creator of the group text found out that they use an old phone number that their uncle used to have that now this guy Jose has. And so they blocked the number and they, said, hey, wrong number. And they went on with their conversation. He texted back anyway and said, seriously, are y'all interested? I'm willing to start the bidding at $500,000.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
No. So
Is this
eventually
ripping away?
they went to the police. Well, he was already in jail for some other stuff. Eventually they went to the police and it turns out he was honestly trying to buy the baby.
Well, I cannot.
And so obviously now on top of the assault charges and everything.
If he had a good lawyer, he was in there playing.
He needed some entertainment.
Yeah, he was just playing,
That's
y'all.
a nice looking Caucasian baby. How much you want?
Wow. All right. Listen, earlier in the week, we saw the inauguration and the president signed over how many executive orders?
200 is the last number I
200 plus
saw.
executive orders. So we're going to have fun. This is not serious. If you could sign an executive order right now, what would it be? Something like a 3-day weekend executive order. something you would like to sign in right now, not getting serious because we're just having fun on the radio. All right, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067, social media live stream. We want to hear from you. Pair of tickets to UCF men's basketball versus TCU Saturday, 25th edition Financial Arena. All right, you can sign your own executive order. Having fun with it. What would it be? Call us now, and we'll give you ours. We want to hear yours on Johnny's House. Shabuzi, 825. This is Johnny's house. It is Wednesday, 42. Looking for a high today of 49. 60% chance of rain. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with rain likely. A lot of executive orders signed early in the week. Some of y'all need to pay attention. Some of y'all say, I ain't watching, I ain't paying no attention. Next thing you know, somebody knocking on your door. I'm just saying. There's a lot of
giving you one of those new one-way tickets.
I'm telling you, you better be careful. So we're having fun with it. And Ray, you wanted to find out some executive orders that anyone could have. So you brought it up. What would be your executive order? You got the pen, you got the big pen, you're gonna sign your name, and what is it?
I feel like there would just be so many that I would have.
Okay.
Like I would obviously have the 3-day weekend.
3-day weekend, sign it in effect, starts immediately.
I would do the free fry Friday.
Free fries at every restaurant. They must give you a small order of fries. Not large, we ain't trying to break y'all.
Free fry Friday.
Free fry Friday.
Also, I would do something with the turning signals. Like if you do not use your turning signal, that's like an automatic fine.
Okay.
Jeez.
And
I don't want to live in your country.
I want to add to that, and citizens can write you a ticket if you got proof that you ain't use it.
Oh gosh. The world would be so aggressive. For real.
All right. Mine is, hear me out now.
When you start with hear me out,
because it ain't gonna make sense when I say it, but I'm gonna explain.
Okay.
Mine is instant PTO. That means that personal time off instantly, because you can be in a meeting and you're about to snap because you don't like what's going on. You go, I need to go and I'm gonna take the rest of the day, personal time off, and just walk out.
Okay.
You know how many jobs will be saved?
Okay.
You know, instant personal time off.
PITO.
Yep.
PITO.
Instantly. You're like, say what? I'm gonna go ahead and take that personal time off. And nobody can ask you why. And you just walk out of that meeting, and then the next day, hopefully, you have a clear mind and you can go back and go to work. Brian, what's one of yours?
All right.
Executive order.
So executive order right now, you get a limit of 3 emails a day.
I like that. You know, they did the thing where you can't give any emails after 5 o'clock.
Yes.
So you could easily do that one.
3 emails a day. If you can't get it figured out in 3 emails, wait till tomorrow.
I got you.
I ain't trying to get on a chain of 32 emails.
I got you.
Along those lines, we got to reel in this copy all stuff. We don't need to copy everybody on every email and reply all stuff. We got to reel that in somehow too. But we're going to start with the 3 emails a day. Anything over 3 emails a day. I'm talking about you, Jeremy Rice. 3 emails a day. If you can't figure it out, try again tomorrow.
Nerese, executive order.
Okay. Bags of chips must be filled all the way to the top. Okay.
I like that. No more air.
Yeah,
no more air.
I understand the argument there. They'll do it. And then you come back with a bag full of sand because they're all crunched up. That's why they say they put the air in there.
Okay, well, you could put some air in it still, but I want the amount of chips that's supposed to be in it.
At least 80% must be filled. And also, dessert can in fact be served before dinner.
But that you can do that anyway. That's up to you.
No, because what if the kids are fighting and it's like, no, it's in the paper.
It's in the
here.
paper.
I mean, that's just up to you, though. Like, if you decide to eat dinner first, that's on you. I'll order dessert.
I made you
I want to make that a government mandate.
Yeah, I made that order. Children for the children. For the children.
All right. Well, you hold on.
The one who doesn't have children want to round our children all up.
Well, it's really for me. Come on now.
I don't know if you understand what dessert does to kids. That sugar jacks them up.
My.
It's true. They jacks them up.
Let
they
it
go
out
crazy.
first.
And you're grown.
And then go.
You don't need anyone to okay it for you. You can just do it. It's wild.
Aaron, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What's your executive order?
Guacamole should not be extra.
Oh, yes, girl.
Should not be extra. I like that. All right. Jennifer from Kissimmee, what is your executive order?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think that we do not need to work the day after the Super Bowl.
I don't know why they don't do that. I don't know. maybe because they're giving a sports too much power in the country, but I totally agree. The day after Super Bowl Sunday should be a national holiday.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Everybody's tired.
Yep, I like it. Let's go to Davenport. Martine.
Hi, good morning.
All right, what you got? What is your executive order?
I feel like if you work your 40 hours and you want to work overtime, that they should reduce or eliminate the taxes that get taken out of over 40 hours.
I know you ain't been paying attention, but they're taking away tax. There's something that's written about
no tax on overtime.
Yeah, no tax.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey,
I got stuff to do. Hold on.
And that's borderline not funny enough. We
Yeah.
talking about desserts before dinner. We talking about 3 emails a piece. You over here talking about real life stuff. And what you're gonna do is open the door.
Yep, and we ain't trying to open that door. Right.
People working from home shouldn't get delivery fees on Uber Eats or DoorDash.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, Brian.
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need to check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. Sorry, Chick-fil-A. You got to open on Sunday.
Damn.
Executive order. You got to open on Sunday. I'm sorry.
That one is the winner. A pair of tickets. UCF men's basketball versus TCU Saturday, January 25th at Addition Financial Arena. Think about it. We might ask it again right here on Johnny's House. $8:34. It is Johnny's House. It is time for True Stories. It happened to me. You guys are holding on to those most amazing, fascinating stories. Well, we want you to tell us about those stories, and everybody can hear them. And today we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to Tyler Creator, the Chromacopia, the World Tour. It's on March 22nd at the Kia Center. You've been holding on to those stories for a while. True Stories. It happened to me. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067. It's Wednesday morning. It's cold, y'all. It's 42, looking for a high of 49. And it's going to be mostly cloudy, 60% chance of rain. All right, true stories. It happened to me. We want to hear those stories that you've been holding inside, but we need to hear them. So you call us up, and somebody's going to get a pair of tickets to see Tyler, the Creator. It's going to be on tour, his world tour on March 22nd at the Kia Center. All right, we're going to do it in two series. The first one is now from the land. Caden, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, true story that happened to me.
So in 2018, I was living in Hawaii and there was a ballistic missile threat. And for 30 minutes, I thought that I was not going to live.
So was that the one that was
I remember that
was sent out in error?
It was a mistake.
Yeah, it was.
I remember that.
For 30 minutes, I thought that I was going to die.
Because it was going to hit them first.
So they told you there was a missile heading your way.
Yeah, there was a missile heading my way, and there was like traffic. The highways were jammed. The planes stopped going, like everything.
Wow, I heard about that.
So scary.
And how long did it last? 30 minutes?
30 minutes because the governor.
And didn't it happen in the middle of the night? All right, we'll come back to that.
That's crazy. I do remember that.
Yep, I do. And the guy was like, oops, he got fired too.
My bad.
He got fired. From Pine Hill, David, good morning.
Morning.
All right, true story happened to me.
True story. I was at work and I'm going next door to Aldi's to get something to drink. And as I walk out, I see this guy looking crazy trying to fight this one guy. So the guy's going crazy. He's trying to fight everybody while he's walking. He walks into the pawn shop, starts a fight with them, steals a bike, and I'm walking into Aldi's and he runs me over with his bike.
You got ran over by a crackhead.
Yep.
Whoa!
Trying to fight everybody, and he was looking crazy, and I wasn't paying attention. He ran me over with his bike.
Right. His true story is
he run over by a crackhead.
On a bike.
Yeah.
Like a hold to the wrong stuff.
He hit me in the back, and I flipped over and rolled on the ground. And, I was so angry.
You should go beg for their surveillance video.
Oh, yes.
Seriously.
Oh, I have it. My boss had surveillance.
Oh,
Send it to us.
Can you DM it to us?
Wow.
DM it to XL1067.
I have it. It just doesn't show him hitting me. It shows everything else.
Oh, my goodness.
I want to see you flip over.
Man, we've had people.
Me too.
Listen,
I want to see it too.
we've had people call in and a woman said she was dating a spy. I mean, most amazing thing. David said in Pine Hills, I got ran over by a crackhead trying to go to Aldi's. Okay. You are the man. All right. 407-919-1067-877-919-1067. True stories. It happened to me. We want to hear the most unusual stories ever. And let me tell you, David is the bar. 407-919-1067-877-919-1067. We come back. More true stories that happened to me on Johnny's House. Johnny's house, 843. It's going to rain, y'all, and it's going to be cold. 60% chance of rain. High today, I'm only 49, 42 right now. True stories that happened to me. We need to hear some more. You guys have those most interesting stories, and we're glad that we're able to give you an avenue to tell everybody about them on the radio. Tickets see Tyler, the Creator. The World Tour is happening on March 22nd at the Kia Center. All right, let's hear some more. From Leesburg, Sean, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
True story happened to me.
Okay, so I was 10 years old. We grew up on a lake here in Leesburg, and we lived on the lake. And I got up on a Saturday morning, and I went to, I was having a pool party that day from my friends up the street. And I went out and checked the water and got in the water and was kind of swimming around first thing in the morning and saw something moving in our deep end of our pool, because it was about 10 feet deep. And sure enough, it ended up being a 10-foot alligator that came at me, and I had to swim around and avoid it trying to eat me.
Oh my goodness! You got attacked by an alligator in your own swimming pool?
Yes.
You were able to get out okay?
I did. I was able to climb up. He snapped at me, so I had to jump over him, swim to the other side of the pool, and bolt out of there.
And how old were you?
I was 10.
I never would have gotten in the pool again.
Right?
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Uh-uh.
All right, you hold on a second. That's kind of
Like intrusive thoughts, but real life.
In Florida, you do have to look before you jump in.
Yeah, that is true. Morning Garden, Catherine, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
True story happened to me.
So me and my family were watching the football game this past Sunday. I ordered a pizza from somewhere. The pizza came, and the container of sauce that it came with burst open inside of the packaging and completely soaked it. I tried to call them. They did not answer by phone. It seemed like they picked it up and then hung up. I tried that about 8 times. So I just went over there to try to see if they could correct it, and instead they yelled at me.
So your true story that happened to me is your pizza order was messed up.
Hey, I feel you though.
When I try to correct
I get it.
though.
I understand. It's life changing.
I feel you. My wife wanted Hawaiian pizza last week so bad. Seriously. And I hate pineapple on pizza, but she ordered it anyway. I went and picked it up, brought it back, opened the pizza. It was chicken Alfredo pizza. Wasn't no damn Hawaiian pizza. She was upset.
But did you go back and did they yell at you?
No, we didn't go back because it's a little too far. And I'm not going to call the radio station and tell y'all a story.
And Catherine, what did you do while the pizza people were yelling at you?
I told them, I'm sorry that they were stressed, and I walked out.
I'm sorry you're stressed.
You apologized to them.
Oh.
Did one of the pizza people happen to be on a bike, and did they happen to be a crackhead? And did they happen to run over you? Because if they did, this story is amazing.
We're talking next to the pawn shop, next to the Aldi's. Hold on a second.
Because if you can weave that in somehow.
Nelson from Sanford. True story happened to me.
All right. So, good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Good. Good.
All right. So this one is a little bit of a sad, but it turns into a lighthearted story. I was 18. I was homeless in Winter Park, unfortunately. At the time, I was over by the football stadium in Winter Park. I can't remember the name of it. I haven't been over there in a while.
Showalter Field? I think you're talking about.
Yeah, sure. Showalter Field. So there was a little canopy over on the other side where it had an electric charger bathroom. Sleeping there, an officer rolls up on me. He's like, "Hey, man, you can't sleep here." That night, he bought me a hotel room, gave me $200 in cash, bought me 2 pizzas. I think it was 2 months later, I'm back on my feet. I tried to go to Winter Park PD to say, "Hey, I want to thank this officer." He never existed.
Wow.
I gave him the first name, last name. They say to me, to this day, I've tried to find this officer because he really did change my life. And I still can't find him.
And he doesn't
I've tried
exist.
to find this man.
He doesn't exist.
That's a good
They're
story.
That is a very good.
He does not work for the PD.
I was about to stare at Norris, but that was a good story.
Well, wait me for the story.
Anytime it starts with it's a sad story,
oh,
Yeah. I wonder if he worked for a different jurisdiction or relocated or what.
Right.
I've tried to figure it out over honestly, it's been 8 years, and I have his first name and last name. I've tried to find all across Central Florida. Everyone's like, "Nope, he does not work here."
That is so cool that it changed your life.
Maybe it was a ghost.
Wow.
To this day, I believe in that type of stuff, man. I really do. So that's why I tell people all the time, you never know what could happen to you.
Wow. That's a very good story.
insane.
That's a good story.
If this officer didn't exist, rolled up to you on a bicycle with a crackhead, and then ran you over, and then handed you $200.
That's next to the pawn shop, next to the Aldi.
Now we
Next to the pizza store being yelled at.
Now here's my thing. She hung up, but I was gonna give it to the girl
Why?
Because obviously she wants these tickets.
Oh, the pizza girl. Come on,
Yeah,
it's Tyler the Creator.
The pizza girl. Obviously, if you gonna call a radio station,
Or maybe that's the most insane thing that's ever happened to her. If that is, bless you, young lady.
And the way she handled it, she goes, "I'm sorry, y'all are so stressed."
Yeah.
But she didn't. She hung up. So my man who got ran over by a crackhead because he was going to the Aldi's after the crackhead yelled at everybody in the pawn shop. Congratulations. Got a pair of tickets to see Tyler, Creator. World Tour is happening on March 22nd at the Kia Center. Minutes away from celebrity news. What's up, Ray?
A$AP Rocky, did you see this? He's actually going to trial.
Is it really?
Yeah.
More information on the way in Johnny's house.
XL.
Live from our Farrah and Farrah studios. If you've been injured, make it a Farrah fight. Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. XL 1067, Orlando's #1 hit music station. WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Orlando, it's Johnny Magic. It's time for us to pay your bills and win $1,000.
Enter this nationwide keyword now at XL1067.com. Pay. That's pay.
Your chance to win $1,000 13 times every weekday from 9 to 9. Paying your bills. It's XL 1067.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Okay, so ASAP Rocky, he is headed to court now for gun charges. He just turned down a plea deal.
What was it? Did it say?
So the plea deal for the LA County prosecutors, they actually said that his deal was he had to plead guilty to one of 2 felony charges.
Okay.
He would serve 180 days in jail.
Oh, they want him to go to jail.
Yes, he would serve 180 days in jail, and he would have 3 years of probation. That was his plea deal.
6 months in jail.
Yeah,
Yes.
he ain't doing that.
Well, he decided to decline the deal, and now A$AP Rocky could face up to 24 years in jail if found guilty in the trial.
He got that Rihanna money. They got a good lawyer.
Yeah,
Great lawyers.
so he's accused of firing a gun 4 times at a former friend at a hotel in Hollywood. This was back in 2021. And basically, A$AP Rocky and his attorney and all that stuff, they said that Rocky threatened to kill the person before he allegedly pulled the trigger that night. So the police raided A$AP Rocky's home in 2022, shortly after they got back from Barbados. And that is where they found guns and all that stuff. So
But it's
Rocky
not-
was
It's not
charged.
necessarily that gun. Mhm.
Rocky was charged in 2022 with 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. He pled not guilty and was released on bond. So there's more than 100 people that were under consideration for this 12-person jury, and
Yeah.
the trial is expected to begin this week in downtown Los Angeles. So it is starting immediately.
Well, the crazy thing is that they really didn't give him a plea deal.
Yeah.
They know he's not trying to get any.
No.
They could put him, say, you're on probation for 10 years.
Yep.
Or something like that. They knew he wasn't going to take that.
Yeah, so A$AP Rocky's attorney now says that the weapon was a prop gun. The weapon that they found was a prop gun. So it was a starter pistol used for show. So I think that's the route that they're going to be taking, that the gun that they found and all that. So we'll see.
But you can't go in there too arrogant because that's
Oh, no.
things that flip on you.
But 24 years is what he's up for. And I'm like, he won't get that either. But
No.
did you see the parody? You know I love some Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes.
Did you see the parody of her and Jimmy Fallon recreating
I never watched it. It was from Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that movie.
Okay. So the co-writer of Shock Me from the 80s classic Perfect
Yeah.
is now suing, and he's trying to reach out to NBC because they didn't clear the use of his song.
Oh, geez.
And I guess when he reached out to them, because that video took off, the parody of them
Yeah.
like doing the dance and all that
Yeah.
stuff took off. So he claims that when he hit up NBC, they used the whole it's a parody excuse, meaning that no license fee is needed. And so he's reaching out to the Tonight Show. He's reaching out to NBC. He's trying to like basically put his foot down because they're screwing him. He
Well, his
said.
thing is like, I ain't had no money in years.
Right. Yes.
Give me something.
And that's like one of the most iconic scenes, I
Oh,
feel like, with
yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I
So-
don't remember the music behind it, though.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And that's the person that's coming forward. And he was like, I don't hold any grudge against Jimmy Fallon. I'm like, of course you don't. He's a figure and Jimmy's just business and he's busy all the time. So I'm not trying to reach out to him personally, but I guess he's reaching out to NBC so far. No word
That man
back.
sitting there got past due.
Right.
I know.
Sitting on his table. Damn right. I'd sue too.
Give him a check.
Yeah, give him a check.
Exactly. I think they will. I think they
Yeah.
will.
Give him a couple bucks.
Because I mean, and I didn't know that though. If you're gonna make a parody, that you don't need licensing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or permission.
I don't know how that works. I mean, if it's the I know if you do like a karaoke type version where it's not the exact same,
Yeah.
you probably don't. But if it's the exact same,
If you haven't seen that video though, you gotta see it.
I got to see the video, but I guarantee in a minute. Hey, did somebody clear
yeah.
this?
Does anyone clear this? Yeah.
Yeah. Travis Barker, he's making sure that the inmate firefighters battling the Los Angeles fires are appreciated. So he actually just reached out to them. He visited them. And basically these people that are part of this nonviolent security, these are inmates who are working the front lines, who are first responders basically right now. And Travis says that a lot of them came from the juvenile system. And this program gives them the ability for like real change and to make a difference, to see the humanity in like all of them and just be amazing. And so he saw them and wanted to like show his appreciation. So he showed up with like food and like all this stuff just to,
I wouldn't be
pictures
surprised.
are crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised if a few of them said, you know what, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's over 1,000 incarcerated youth that were actually moved up and that are fighting the fires now.
Out of 1,000, I guarantee there's one like I should run.
Right. Fake my own
Seriously.
death, right?
Really?
Don't think I got burnt up.
I need
I
to get up out of
know.
here.
But now he was like, they saw them as criminals before because, you know, that's all they were
Oh,
told.
yeah.
And now they're being told that they're heroes and first responders.
It could change a lot of them. And you hope something like that would.
I would hope so.
You know. All right. We come back. We'll find out what is trending in the world on Johnny's House.
Can't be said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Baby, I can never tell. How do you sleep so well? You keep telling me to live right, to go to bed before the daylight. But then you wake up for the sunrise. You know you don't gotta pretend. Baby, now and then, don't you just wanna wake up dark as a lake, smelling like a bonfire, lost in a haze. If you're drunk on life, babe, I think it's great. But while in this world, I think I'll take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I aim low, I aim true, and the ground's where I go. I work late where I'm free from the phone, and the job gets done, but you worry some. I know, but who wants to live forever, babe? You treat your mouth as if it's heaven's gate. The rest of you like you're the TSA. I wish I could go along. Babe, don't get me wrong, you know you're bright as the morning, soft as the rain, pretty as a vine, sweet as a grape. You can sit in a barrel, maybe I'll wait until that day. I'd rather take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me.
Johnny's House 908. What is trending on the way? Nerese, what can we expect here?
President Donald Trump announcing the next big AI.
3 minutes away. 3 minutes right here on Johnny's House.
Young and fine and dark and handsome, the boy from South Detroit came for singing. I can't keep my from driving it so fly, fly. Going so fast, don't hurt yourself. I can't keep up with all the These funny bones, trust me, boy, I'm good in every hood. You get fed up rolling backwards. I'm just trying to show you what it would be like if you my man. Young and fine and dark and handsome. The boy from South, the some working, walking, and I can't keep my from driving you so fly, fly. Money fast, tryna make it last. Money fast, tryna make it last. It's just a feel away. Pop it up or you can shoot a day. I'm just trying to hear you say my name. Let her play a role, be a team. Be my toss and toss me up. Other f***ers lacking, call me up. I'm a baby packing where I'm stuck. That's why he my man. Young and he fine and he tall and he handsome. Talking so fine, I might hold him for ransom. Put it in drive, I'm not shy, I'm a legend. 'Cause all night. Money fast, tryna make it last.
9/11, it is Johnny's house. It's Wednesday. Ray, what's the current?
It is currently 42
Still 42. Looking for a high today of 49, mostly cloudy and a 60% chance of rain. All right, Nerese, what's trending?
All right, so we've all seen the unfortunate damages that these fires in California have done. Well, CNN was covering a story about this firefighter, Chen Yu. I hope I said that right. Whose house was damaged by the fire, and they're on site on his property. And you just see all the rubbles, and then you see all these other firefighters on site with him. And then in the moment, as he's being interviewed, the cameras are there, the reporters there. One of the firefighters randomly found Chain's wedding ring.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of it. He's literally just going through the rubbles, moving it around, and he's like, what is this? And it's crazy how he found it because it's like covered in dust. So
I saw one where there's a woman, it might be the same person, where they were looking around the house and they were interviewing, and she was crying, and she picked up a bag, and the bag had her wedding ring in it.
Yeah.
And it was soot and everything. And she's like, I found it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
President Donald Trump has announced plans to roll out a new AI infrastructure. It's going to be called Stargate. So this is where these huge conglomerate technology companies like OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle, they have come together to work on an investment of $100 billion into this AI
I thought it was
infrastructure.
500 billion.
No, with the hopes.
The
that it
initial
will
is
grow.
100 billion. The idea is it might turn into 500.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
So this was all announced at the White House, and Trump even mentioned that this new AI infrastructure will help create physical and virtual needs for advanced AI systems, including data centers, chips, and resources like power and cooling. It's going to aim to position the U.S. as a leader in AI technology.
I understand that. Y'all about to slow that puppet down. We don't know what AI can do.
Well, they're kind of stuck because it's like we have to get ahead of it because otherwise we'll be like third, fourth in the world.
That's true.
But at the same time, you have to limit it.
It's like, what does it do?
It's a tough one because we can't
No.
be last.
No, you're right. You're right.
We can't be.
And it's projected to create 100,000 jobs.
But you just got to tell the AI, no matter what, y'all, don't kill us.
Right.
Yeah.
You better put that in the program somewhere.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, really.
And some quick talks about movies. Paramount, they just announced that we're going to be getting a Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which is pretty cool. I like the movie. The director, Sean Levi, he's known for Deadpool and Wolverine. He's looking to film a new Star Wars film, and Ryan Gosling is in the talks to be in Star Wars. That'd be interesting.
Really?
And if you're a fan of the movie How to Train a Dragon, then you will be pleased to know that the live action is getting really great reviews right now. There's like a ton of side-by-side visuals that are floating around, and they're saying that the live action is staying true to the original animation.
All right, we come back. It is Wednesday. It's time for adult conversation. Grown folks talking grown folks stuff on the radio on Johnny's house.
Couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't so proud. I couldn't be there, even when I tried. I got a feeling that it's time to let go. I said so. I knew that this was doomed from the get-go. You thought that it was special, but it was just a sex door, and I still hear the echoes. I got a feeling that it's time to let it go. Let it go. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flag cause we can't let it go. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away. Maybe you don't understand what I'm going through. It's only me. What you got to lose? Make up your mind. Tell me what are you gonna do? It's only me. Let it go. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flag cause we can't let it go. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away. I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away.
9:17 on a Wednesday. It is Johnny's house. And can't tell you more about the weather. It's snowing in some areas. It's going to be cold, only getting up to 49 right now. But they're saying next week will be in the 80s, okay, or 79, but not today. It's going to be 49 as a high, 42 right now, and there's a 60% chance of rain. It is time for adult conversation. You know, grown folks got kids around all the time. Sometimes grown folks want to get together, talk about grown folk stuff, and we try to do that with adult conversation. We talk in code, but you figured that out years ago. And Ray came up with the topic today. Ray, what is your topic for adult conversation?
Well, I was thinking, and I kind of want to come up with one for myself.
Okay.
So, do you have a pet name or a name for your parts?
Name for your parts. Well, I'm a grown-ass man, so I don't do that anymore.
Oh, wow.
But back in the day.
You got some immaturity in you, though. I could see you naming your thing.
Back in the day, I did. When I lived downtown. I'd say, hey, you want to come to the Magic Kingdom downtown?
Ooh.
There's only one ride, though.
Oh,
Space Mountain.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
I'm surprised you didn't go with Big Thunder Mountain. But
That was it. But now I'm a grown-ass man. I don't name body parts like that.
Surprised you didn't say King Kong.
No, I didn't. Y'all started that crap. But no, I don't. I just say, hey, you know what's up.
President, you call it the eclipse because everything goes dark.
Dark, yes.
So,
I just say all that stuff on the radio.
But since you don't have a name for your part anymore.
I'm a grown ass man. I ain't naming my body parts. I'm grown.
But what if your girl, I know she doesn't really listen, calls you Daddy Num Nums, like a pet name? How would you feel about it?
I'd probably laugh.
Yeah.
I probably would laugh. Come in, because you got to say it.
I know.
You just can't say Daddy Num Num. Come on, get Daddy Num Num. You gotta say it like
right.
that. You just can't say hot Daddy Num Num. Come and give some Daddy Num Num. You know. So obviously, Ray, you do not have one.
No, I kind of want to come up with one though.
Okay,
come up with
XL
one.
Mobile. Ray wants
I'm not letting
the XL Mobile.
Name my
We're gonna
parts.
throw this out there. Ray needs a name for her girly parts. Another reason. That's 41067 on your phones, and Brian will clean them up and give them to you shortly.
You know what? How about you name everybody's parts on the show?
All right, if you want to do that, if you want to name everybody's
That's fair.
parts on the show, 41067. But we're gonna start with Ray. All right, Brian, do you have a name for your melly parts?
I mean, not really. I was just thinking though, because when Ray brought it up this morning, I'm like, I guess I should probably try to come up with one. I'm a boxing fan, so I would maybe the Great White Hope.
The Great White Hope.
But my wife might say the Great White Hype.
Hype.
I mean, if we're being honest.
And no pet names for her.
No.
Hey, listen, y'all. If y'all gonna give each other, if you're gonna give us some names, it has to be able to be read on the radio.
Right, I can't say it.
You can't say that.
Oh my gosh,
You can't say that. Nerese.
Yes,
I'm looking.
I can't say that.
You can't say that.
I might be able to say one of them.
Last two numbers 76. We can't say that.
Oh, that's the one I thought I could say.
You thought you could say that?
I mean,
The other one is the one I wouldn't say.
Oh gosh, this is hilarious.
I just got that.
Yeah,
All right,
that
Nerese.
is not funny.
Nerese.
I don't, but I also don't really have any nicknames for myself. I mean, like in the past, like I would name my man's like bicep like a hamburger because I always want to eat it, you know.
Okay.
But like that's about it. No,
Okay.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I
am not going to be Lady Num Nums. I am not going after Johnny's name.
How about you call it the Temple of Doom?
Get a lady some num-nums.
You guys feel like that?
I'll get a lady some num-nums.
I don't.
Hey Ray, have you ever been on Splash Mountain?
We just said you can't say that.
I was asking her what rhymes
We just said you can't say that.
I don't know what you guys are talking
I
about.
know you don't listen to the show very often, but how about lickety splits, right?
Lickety.
I was about to say you can't say that.
What? That isn't. I mean,
okay.
the reason you can't say the other one is because it's an actual thing, an actual client.
Ooh, I like honey pot.
Oh my Lord. All right. So is there a name that you have for your parts? We'd like to know. If this segment goes away next week, it is because of you. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you have names, Ray of Sunshine.
Did somebody really say clam purse?
All right!
Are you kidding me?
See, Ray should have said that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, really, guys?
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you have one for your mate has one for you, or you have one. And remember, this is the radio, and Ray would like to
Everybody would like a name. Not just me.
Yes. Yeah,
Ray, don't be a mean kitten.
Skittles is good.
Skittles is good.
Oh, because the slogan.
And they can say, they taste the right now.
Oh my God.
Damn, Ray, I just said the slogan. You didn't have to say it.
That is
Sometimes you got to leave it to people's imagination.
You guys do understand that that's the whole idea of this, right? It's the theater of the imagination. Like you say something that leads them to think it. You don't have to say it. Like we know that, right?
We definitely can't say that one.
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Call in and join in on the fun. And if you got some names for Ray's Lady Parts, go ahead and text XL Mobile 41067. I did not ask for that because that would be creepy. She said it herself. Listen to the podcast. 41067 or 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Can't wait for your call. So call us now at Johnny's house.
From Sanford to SeaWorld, you're waking up with Johnny's House on XL 1067. More next.
This traffic center is brought to you by the one and only attorney Dan Newland.
XL
Traffic. This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
Eastbound I-4 is a wreck on the left shoulder approaching State Road 429. Also had a crash off to the side eastbound on I-4 before Maitland Boulevard, and an accident reported eastbound on I-4 near I-95. There's a wreck in the left lane southbound on State Road 436 at Castleton Drive. An accident in the right lane northbound on the Greenway, County Road 46A. In Brevard County, northbound I-95 has accidents approaching the Pineda Causeway and south of Vieira Boulevard. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Daisy Ash.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus. Learn more at rasmussen.edu/Florida.
In a wreck, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call my good friend, attorney Dan Newland. For over 2 decades, Dan has been fighting for you. Billions and billions of dollars recovered for accident victims just like you right here in Central Florida. Check him out online at newlandlaw.com. Get a free case review. Meet the team. In a wreck, need a check. Just call attorney Dan Newland.
For a limited time at 7-Eleven, get 2 pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5. Everything we do is big, like our new bigger pizza slices. Go bigger with a $5 meal deal with 7 rewards only at 7-Eleven. Valid through 3/4/25. See app for full terms.
Right now at Verizon, you can get one line for less than you think. Just $50 per month when you bring your phone, which is less than you spend on Bella's Dog Walker and Glam Squad every week. Get one line on unlimited welcome for $50 per month with autopay plus taxes and fees at your local Orlando Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply.
Make that switch to City Kia.
Start the new year in a new City Kia. We want to thank you, our Central Florida family, for making City Kia the #1 volume Kia dealership in Florida and #3 in the USA. The City Kia Sell-A-Thon is going on right now. Save up to $21,000 on select new City Kias. Interest rates as low as 0%. Lease payments as low as $149 a month on the all-new K4. See dealer for details. Upside down on your trade, $10,000, $15,000. City Kia to the rescue. Visit us at citykia.com.
It's DJ Good Fun! DJ Good Fun! At the Department of Good Fun, where every game benefits education! Let's go to Glenn for a look at traffic.
Oh, the expressway's backed up past the freeway. Good golly, all the way to the causeway. They must be getting the new Gold Rush Multiplier scratch-offs with over $395 million in total prizes.
So that's what's causing it.
Yes, probably.
Okay, the Florida Lottery. It's good fun. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Now Taxes is using Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get your refund so you can do more with it right in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Say hola to T-Mobile's Go 5G Plus plan and stay connected with los tuyos. Plus, get the new Samsung Galaxy S24 on us when you switch. And now, it's easier than ever to join T-Mobile with your eligible matrícula consular. With 24 monthly bill credits for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement due. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. Ctmobile.com.
Upgrade your kitchen with a 4-door refrigerator that helps you keep all of your fresh and frozen ingredients organized and easily accessible. Shop Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse today, where you really do get the best deal.
Did you know that 1 in 6 couples will face infertility? Hey, it's Nerese from Johnny's House. I know this is tough news to hear, but the truth of the matter is that this could be affecting you. So I recommend that you turn to the Center for Reproductive Medicine. They have been helping build families right here in Orlando since 1985. They literally provide every patient with timely, cost-effective treatment plans tailored to meet their specific needs to build that family goal. Because honestly, I learned this through experience when I had the opportunity to freeze my eggs with the Center for Reproductive Medicine. Dr. Lloyd, Jaffe, Patel, Asante, and Sadiq are nationally recognized leaders in fertility treatment. So trust me when I tell you, you are in great hands. Don't take it from me. Learn about all of this and more right now. Go to ivforlando.com/radio. That's ivforlando.com/radio. Prioritize your wants and your family goals with Center for Reproductive Medicine.
Lowe's knows how to help make your Super Bowl 59 party a touchdown. Let us help you prep your home to host with top brands like Charbroil, Blackstone, and LG, so you can be the MVP of game day. Plus, use the Lowe's app to find what you need for a seamless shopping run. Or huddle up with our Lowe's Red Vest associates to help make all your game time hosting decisions.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SEAT for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SEAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SEAT.
From the Bogan Munz Weather Center. Auto accident? Choose experience. Choose Bogan Munz. Today, it will rain. Or maybe not. Let's be honest, we have no idea. XL Weather.
This report is sponsored by Orlando Health.
Mostly cloudy and cold today with a high of only 49. Showers likely, 60% chance of rain.
The new Orlando Health Women's Institute draws on years of the award-winning women's care that you know and trust from Orlando Health Winnie Palmer Hospital for Women and Babies to provide a full range of services designed exclusively for women. Visit orlandohealth.com/women to learn more.
This hour of XL Music is sponsored by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
Waking up in Johnny's house. XL 1067.
Your man on the road, he doing promo. You say keep our business on the low. I'm just trying to get you out the friend zone. 'Cause you look even better than the photos. I can't find your house, send me the info. Driving through the gated residential. Found out I was coming, sent your friends home. Keep on trying to hide it, but your friends know.
I only called you when it's half-life, but the only time that I be by your side, I only love it when you touch me, now feel me when I'm up. That's a real me when I'm up. That's a real me, yeah. I only call you when it's half-life, but the only time I'd ever call you mine. I only love it when you touch me, now feel me when I'm up. That's a real me when I'm up. That's a real me, babe.
I'ma let you know and keep it simple. Trying to keep it up don't seem so simple. I just had to before I saw you. And you gon' have to do it at my tempo. Always try to send me off to rehab. Start feeling like it's decaf. I'm just trying to live life for the moment. And all these motherfuckers wanna realize
I only call you when it's half-life, but the only time that I be by your side, I only love it when you touch me, now feel me when I'm up. That's a real me when I'm up. That's a real me, yeah. I only call you when it's half-life, but the only time I ever call you mine. I only love it when you touch me, now feel me when I'm up. That's a real me when I'm up. That's a real me, babe. Hills that rise, the hills that rise. Who are you to judge? Who are you to judge? Hide your light, hide your light. Only you to trust. Only you. I only call you when it's half-life, but the only time that I be by your side, I only love it when you touch me, now feel me when I'm up. That's a real me when I'm up. That's a real me, yeah. I only call you when it's half-life, but the only time I'd ever call you mine. I only love it when you touch me, now feel me when I'm up. That's a real me when I'm up. That's a real me, babe.
9:34. It is Johnny's house on a Wednesday. Mostly cloudy with showers, 60% chance of that. Very breezy. Getting up to about 49, 42 right now. It's adult conversation. Grown folks talking to other grown folks on the radio. Yeah, two topics going. One wanted to know if you want to, do you name your parts? Ray says she hasn't, and if you'd like to name it for her. Text. I'm almost.
These are so crazy, these names.
You mean creative?
Creative.
Some of y'all are just dirty, and you want to text dirty stuff. And a lot of you are funny, and I say call in, but y'all won't call in because I guess you don't want to be associated with this.
How about the boombox, Ray?
I mean,
wow.
Someone suggested Busch Gardens, but we already know because of Idea Limits. That's not true.
Not true. No, that's not true. Wow. And somebody said I can't call in. My wife listens. And we don't have the voice disguiser like that. So, all right. So, do you have any names for your parts? We want to know. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Kyle, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Kyle. What's your nickname?
White Mamba.
White Mamba. Now, did you give yourself that, or did someone close to you did?
My wife did.
And how long into the relationship did she give you that name?
Within the first month or two. I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan. So.
I thought he was going somewhere else with that. All right.
I'm a huge what?
I kept it PG as the other reason.
Appreciate you. Call anytime, Kyle. We appreciate you. All right.
I will say I gave my wife one, and I can say it on the radio.
And?
Fruit Gusher.
Who? What?
Fruit Gusher.
Fruit Gusher.
No, you really shouldn't
You
have said
shouldn't
that
have
on the
said
radio.
that. That's a candy.
Actually, they're
Brandon from Orlando.
Yes, good morning. How are you guys?
I can tell you got something dirty to say because you have a dirty voice.
That's funny. I got one for Norris. I was going to say you can call your body part Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris?
Norris close. I get that all the time. I've gotten that so many times.
It'd be funny if you said Chuck Norris.
And I got one for Brian, too.
Okay.
For Brian, it would be my weakness.
My what?
You know?
From that movie? Has anyone seen?
Yes.
No, like the body part on your elbow.
Yes.
The weakness.
He said it 3 times, like we hit the first
He's
2
like,
times.
you get it? You got it?
You got it?
No.
Hey, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm going, Robbie!
That's a great idea.
It's terrible.
Conversation.
Fabulous idea.
Straight, raw, unscreened. Hi, what's your name?
Fabulous.
What's your name?
Rosanna.
Rosanna, what do you want to say?
I was going to say my ex used to call him Bob, the big old boy.
Okay, I don't know what you're going to say. I went ahead and put that one on hold because I ain't trusted. Anything that you can read?
This is the winner for Ray. If you don't go with this, you're missing the boat.
And Brian said this is a winner.
This is the winner to you? Okay.
From the XL Mobile, powered by Attorney Dan Newland and the Rec Need a Check. It's a no-brainer. Call Attorney Dan Newland. I probably should have just left that off. For Ray, Bill's Mafia. If you don't go with that one, you're crazy.
I can't.
We are the most immature individuals in the history of the world. And and the rest of this, y'all are just dirty.
It's hard to read some of these.
No, you want to, but don't. Wow.
Yeah, the funniest one I can't read, but I would go with Bill's. Yeah. I would go with Bill's Mafia. Yeah, that's just me, though.
That's good. That's good. That's we just gonna stop right there because y'all just
you can put your girl through a table.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh boy.
Okay. Hey man, let's go wrong.
Yeah. Oh my God.
One more time. Looking at the clock, we got time. XL, good morning. Who's this? You.
Hi, this is Jessica.
Okay, and what do you want to say?
It's so awkward. So my grandfather got a quadruple bypass many years ago. And shortly after his recovery, my grandmother was having a conversation and said, "I'm so happy Mr. Johnson's working again."
Your grandmother, you had your grandmother say that?
She said that, and I was like, "Oh my God, I don't even know what to say."
You pretend like you never heard it, and then years later call the radio station.
I feel like that's so old school, though, Mr.
Like
Johnson.
years ago, and I was like traumatized.
That's her grandfather.
I know.
Talking about her grandfather.
I love it.
Yeah, you don't say anything about it, and then years later you call a radio station, and everything's gonna be okay. All right, you hold on. That's pretty cool. It's 9:39. Let's get out of here, y'all.
I want you to stay till I'm in the grave, till I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket you carry. If you go, I'm going too, 'cause it was always you. And if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better. And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. It might not be long, but baby, I'll love you till the day that I die. Till the day that I die. Till the light is my eyes. Till the day that I die. I want you to see how you look to me. You wouldn't believe if I told you. You would keep the compliments I wrote you, but you're so full of it. Tell me it's a bit. Oh, say you don't see it, your mind's polluted. Say you wanna quit, don't be stupid. And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. Might not be wrong, but baby, I don't wanna say goodbye. We should still let it till the light in my eyes. Till the day I die. Forever is even better.
$9:43. We must leave this place and do other things. Ray, what are the other things you plan on doing?
I am going to the gym. I have therapy, and then we're doing some indoor pickleball later on today.
Nice.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
Nice.
But I also want to remind you that the Undie Run is coming up February 22nd, so a month from today.
Yes.
We've got about 30 members on our team.
And we want 50. Our goal is to get 50 members on our team.
Yes. So you could sign up. Just go to Johnny's House Facebook page, and the link is right there. And the little promo code Orlando could get you a discount.
Yep. Hey, listen, we want you to be a part of the team. Now, once you're on the part of the team, we want you to start raising some money, but we want you to join us. And with the promo code Orlando, we'll give you a discount to get in. But once you get on our team, please try to raise a little bit of money.
Yes.
It's for NF, neurofibromatosis, and this is what we do it for. All right. Narice?
Today's Wednesday, job number 2, so nothing much.
And Brian Grimes?
Got some radio shows to do, and then I'm going to go pop in and say what's up to a client of the station this afternoon. There's something really cool going on this weekend. City of Tavares over in downtown Tavares. It's Rhythm on Ruby.
Okay.
So it's on Ruby Street. They have a bunch of stuff going on. There's going to have live music on 2 different stages. They're going to have like roaming artists to do like portraits and like characters and stuff like that. Street performers, tons of food. Switch Back to the 80s is a local 80s band that is awesome.
Okay.
So you can go see them. And they're going to have just a whole bunch of stuff going on. It's Saturday. It's pretty much all afternoon long. Starts at 4, goes until 10. Downtown Tavares. Admission is free. So go check that out. One of the restaurants that dropped off food today is one
Yes.
that I go to all the time, right there on Lake Dora. It's called Puddle Jumpers.
Okay.
And that's where all
the
of
food
the
is very, very good.
the seaplanes
Thank
come
you.
in and land right there on Lake Dora. So you can just eat out on the patio
And then fly right off.
Watch the seaplanes land, all that stuff. It's really cool. But they brought in burgers today and their fried cheese and the pretzel sticks and this cake. It's so delicious. But they'll be part of it too. So Rhythm on Ruby, downtown Tavares, admission is free. It is this Saturday.
All right, Ryan Seacrest, this whole thing is all yours. Y'all have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow.
All I think about is you. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been.
What up, you guys? I need to. He did. They said one of the things he needs to build to get on the air is more social media presence. So he's working on that. And I figured since I have a lot of followers, I might as well see if I can help him out. He's trying. It's ironic. You would think being my kid would help him get on the air, but actually it's a bigger hurdle than it is a help, unfortunately for him. He is, and he's actually working pretty hard right now. 2 jobs. Sometimes he does them both in the same day. Working harder than some people that actually work here. So, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that, though, because that ain't what I do. Anyway, I got work to do because I got to go visit with some clients today and say hello. And apparently my refrigerator broke last night. So my wife said our refrigerator don't work. So I got to figure that out too. And I did a new episode of my podcast. If you guys didn't check it out, talking to myself. Boom. If my fridge was running, I'd have to go catch it. I might even try to do another episode of my podcast today if I can get through all my work first, because I do have to leave here at a set time to get to my my meeting. So we'll see. I don't know. I listened to my podcast on the way home yesterday because I always listen back to it to make sure it sounds like I like it to sound, like I wanted it to sound. Then I think to myself, who the fuck's going to listen to me talk to myself for 20 minutes? Like, I don't even want to listen to me talk to myself for 20 minutes. But if you guys do listen to me talk to me for 20 minutes, I appreciate it. If you don't, I totally understand. Yeah, no, I do plan on sharing things with people at some point. Maybe not at retirement, but at some point. I'm not sure anyone would care, but it's just stuff that I want to say that I can't necessarily say now. It's not really all like terrible. It's just the other side of the stories. But anyway, I'll sell a few books. I got as many years as they'll let me stay here in me. It could be 2, it could be 10, it could be when this contract's up, or it could be before this contract's up. Honestly, they control that, not me. I've done everything I could do to create value for myself. Now it ain't up to me no more. All right. I gotta go. Get some work done. Peace out.